What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Give me a few minutes here, a few seconds, shouldn't take too long. Make sure everything's set up. We should be good to go. Assuming that number comes back down. Yeah, okay. So we should be set. My ceiling isn't up, Kareem? It is up, though. Unless you're, like, on the roof. Then it's a little bit down. Okay. Controller's not responding. Give me a second. Alright, we should be good to go. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Start things off, I'm going to be resetting the save because last night we hit 3,900 right before the end of the stream, so I didn't want to spend the last 2-3 minutes of it just going through the reset on the save. You know, I wanted to get some actually encounter some Pokemon, potentially get the shiny right at the end of the stream. All my streams start at midnight for you. Awesome, Spammer. That's kind of a coincidence. When's my next live stream? Pokemaster Ja. My next live stream will probably be Thursday. I don't see any issues with that, so planning on it being not next Thursday, but this upcoming Thursday. Yep, so one more time, welcome to everyone who's tuned into the stream. We should be getting to shiny hunting here pretty soon, just, you know, gotta reset the save. The battles of doing this in Emerald versus any other game. Everyone's back, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to see that everyone tuned back in for this stream as well. Yep, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Pokemaster. I try to start all my streams at the same time. You know, try to at least keep it consistent for people. And it's also, you know, the best time for me. And I also, guys, I was just looking at it, and I was just looking through my channel again, just like, you know, looking at analytics and stuff, and I realized that tonight is, like, marks 1 month of me streaming. My first stream was June 24th, when I was just, it was only supposed to be, like, a tech test, like, make sure my capture card worked and all my streaming software worked. But then I ended up streaming for, like, 3 hours of that one. What's up, Nathaniel Black? Welcome to the stream. The ceiling is up, Kareem. Nothing has fallen yet, fortunately. Oh no, your 3DS won't turn on. Man, that kind of sucks. Hopefully it turns back on. Shiny at first time, you believe? Thank you, Nuno. I hope we can get the shiny first time. That would make the entire stream so hyped to just already have gotten the shiny, know a successful hunt, and be able to move on to Charmander. Passing all of your luck, I gladly accept. I need all the luck I can get. We're gonna hit 4,000 this stream, guys, which is crazy. Team Treecko hype, yeah. Yep, Treecko is like my favorite shiny, or my favorite starter from these games. It's also my favorite shiny of the starters. But I feel like there are a lot of people in chat who will disagree with you on Team Treecko. Most of the chat seems to be Mudkip fans. Alright, see you later, Spammer. Team Ceiling hype. Yep, there you go, Kareem. Kareem, the leader of Team Ceiling. The villain team in Gen 8, already confirmed right here. You guys heard it first. That's their whole tactic, is they hide on the ceiling so you don't see them, and they just swoop down and steal your Pokemon. So it's like Team Rocket, but with like grappling hooks and suction cup boots. You've already hit like? Thank you, Nuno. You quit your game just to watch this beautiful stream. Thank you, Raftel. I appreciate that. Blue Flare Charizard, no luck yet. Hopefully we can get it tonight, though. It would be super awesome if we did. Yeah, so we're just going to get going here. We are now finally to the point that we can start actually hunting for Treecko again tonight. As long as I made sure I hit yes there instead of no. Alright, so we should be good to go now. Alright, first encounter of the night, guys. Moment of truth. Let's see. Will this Treecko be shiny right off the bat? Unfortunately not. But hey, we're on a new save, you know. Hopefully we get better luck with this save than we have with the last. People are going to probably be rooting for 4,000 a lot tonight, because, you know, that happens like once every 4 streams, which is kind of still often, but it's still just like, we'll have been going for 4,000 encounters for this thing, guys. You know, that's just kind of crazy. Like I've said, my longest hunt before this wasn't even 2,000. Thank you, Blue Flare Charizard. This is the only shiny hunt live stream that's made by a small YouTuber and isn't clickbait. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't really like look for shiny hunts too often anymore, because admittedly I follow big YouTubers who do shiny hunts. But I have noticed, like, there are a lot of, you know, not necessarily shiny hunts, but like, oh, shiny giveaways and stuff, and all of these kind of things, and they just don't like look legit when I click on them and stuff. Hashtag good luck. Hashtag shiny Treecko today. Shiny Treecko today. If we all believe in it, Treecko will come home today. Oh, there's a little kid. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. You bet on $39.99. We'll see, Blue Flare Charizard. We will see. We will be getting to that one tonight. A lot of people have been talking about 3,900 and 4,000 for the past few streams. We have gotten to 3,900 and we will be hitting 4,000 tonight. So the hype is real for this stream, guys. $4,200. We'll see, Pokemaster. We will see. Figure gaming, I think you mean Moana or Big Hero 6. I'm going to have to admit I haven't seen either, but I'm more hyped to watch Moana than I am to see Big Hero 6. I know Moana's on Netflix. I have no excuse not to have seen it now. But from everything I've seen, Moana I'd probably like more. Like, that's not like an opinion of someone who has seen the movies, that's just my opinion basically from trailers. I hit print screen instead of count up there. Yeah, you meant Moana, I got you. 42, we will see. That will also... That one may happen tonight. It depends. Because we get about 300 encounters a night, so a little bit more than that, so it's possible. 39.27, we'll see, Kareem. We'll see. That one's really close, so that one we will be seeing pretty soon. You download the trading card game online. Awesome, Pokemaster. 39.20 will be shiny. We'll see, Nathaniel. We'll see. 6 more to go for that. Oh, all 4 4s. That would be pretty cool if it was 4 4s, but that will be probably a stream or 2 away. Assuming we do not get it before that. Which, even if we got it on that, that would still be pretty crazy. Nice, you found some random codes. It's always fun, like, finding things that, like, you lost and didn't even remember having. Because, you know, then it's like getting it all over again. But, Emmanuel, did you miss anything? You have not missed anything yet. All we've done, started the stream, and we got 1 save reset just because I needed to do it from last stream. What do you win if you guess it right? So Nathaniel, I'm assuming you're new to the stream since last time we kind of did this, but what I've been saying is if, like, you guess the number, like, you get the number right, and we all remember you're still here in the chat, and, like, you know, let's say you guessed 3916, and 3916 was shiny. If you were still in the chat, you get to name the Pokemon. You get to name the Treecko. And if it's not something anyone guesses, then the default name so far is Corndog. It was decided in, like, the 3rd stream, I think. If you were Team Rocket and had to release Meowth or Wobbuffet, Who would you release? I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one, but Meowth can talk, which is, like, super special for Pokemon. So, I'd probably have to say I'd keep Meowth. I haven't seen the anime, so I can't really make a call. Aside from, like, knowing the very basics and remembering a little bit from when I was a little kid watching the show. You always throw out the booster pack codes when you thought they were worthless. I get that. Yeah, I didn't even really know what they were for because I didn't, I don't know, I didn't really, like, play the trading card game in that sense much. I, like, got a base pack of cards and just started trading with friends. And this is, like, a long time ago, before there was any way to scan them into the games. Meowth doesn't belong to them? I guess that's kind of true. John, welcome to the stream. There are 22 soft resets and 87 reset saves. Nice! That's actually really good. You know, that's... yeah, that's really good. I mean, it could have gone on a lot longer than that. It'll be shiny between 39.17 and 39.56. We'll see, Nuno. We'll see. However, I will say, like, if you guess, like, a range, that doesn't count towards the naming of the Pokemon. Team Rocket has countless rare Pokemon, Marini, and strong Pokemon. What was that? Okay. Yet they don't realize this is very true. They've always been not the smartest. Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet, Ruben. We're still going for this thing. I mean, the odds are 1 in 8,000, basically, so this isn't too big of a surprise, but it is kind of crazy to think that we're almost to the halfway point. If I get a shiny Treecko male with lonely nature, will you scream so loud your ears will explode? I don't personally. I really don't care as much about natures, but I will be super hyped when we get this. I don't actually know how loud it'll be because from the way OBS looks, it looks like I'm already kind of maxing out the volume on my mic just talking. But we'll see. I haven't like ever caught a shiny on stream before, so it'll be a completely new experience there, as well as this is now far and beyond my longest hunt yet, so it is going to be so hype when we get it. Yeah, Lester, still no shiny. Also, name it Festival if it is 39.40. Alright, Figure Gaming, we'll see. We will see about 39.40. It's coming up pretty quick here. Zack Attack, welcome back to the stream. What did Queen do here? You have all the guesses from the stream saved currently. Awesome, Queen. Thank you. I've been meaning to set something up to kind of like automatically do it because I'm always worried, you know, if we get it, someone can easily just say, oh, I guessed that. And I have kind of put the stipulation, you know, A, you have to guess exactly, and also it has to be that stream, just because otherwise, you know, we really can't keep track of it. But thank you, Queen, for keeping track of that. That'll be very helpful when we get it to make sure that everyone's playing fair. You get a shiny Froakie in 201 encounters. Nice! Nice Exploding Gamer of Legends. That is awesome. You don't care about natures either? Yeah, Pokemaster, like, I'm not the biggest competitive player. Like, I more just collect the Pokemon, and if they're not, like, if they're not ideal competitively, I'll just level them up a bit more. Because a lot of plays the story. Can't even EV train. Yeah, like, I didn't even realize I was technically EV training when I was shiny hunting. Like, people were asking, like, oh, are you, like, trying to raise EVs and all this stuff? I was like, nah, I'm just trying to find a shiny. Nice, Filippo. That's pretty good, I think. You're saying it's not so bad, so I'm gonna believe you there, because I don't really, again, know natures too well. You don't even know how IVs and EVs work. I understand, like, how they work and stuff. They basically are, like, a bonus to the stat, essentially. They're kind of how your stats are kept track of for Pokemon. But, yeah, for me, they really don't matter as much because you can just kind of level up to the point that you have enough power to take down anything you need to. For the story, at least. $39.27. All right, Kareem. Not this one, but the next one we will see. I'm still just so nervous. I'm gonna reset over this thing. Emmanuel, you're thinking $39.99. We actually have a few people who have said that, and like 39 or 39.99 and 34 or yeah, or 4,000. I was about to say 3,400, which is not what we're gonna hit. But yeah, 39.99 and 4,000 seem to be pretty hype. If we get it on either of those, it would be sick. Name the Treecko Cabbage. If you can guess the right frame, I will. Unfortunately, that'd be a pretty cool name to name it. It's just a matter of, you know, if someone guesses the name and they get to name it. And the default name is Corndog right now. That was kind of decided by the stream a while ago. Will I hunt shiny Suicune in Crystal? I may be able to, figure gaming. It wouldn't be able to happen for a while. I didn't even realize your typo there. But yeah, I will be able to eventually, but I don't have a cartridge of of Crystal right now, so I can't actively hunt it like right now. But in the future, I may be able to, either through getting a copy of Crystal, or potentially if I can get the funds to buy a 3DS capture card, I can hunt for it in ORAS. Well, no matter what, I would like to go after it. Shiny Rockruff and Pokemon Moon at 549 encounters. Nice, that's not bad right there. I think the odds, you know, if you have SOS Chaining going and the Shiny Charm, kind of bring those odds down to around 1 in 600. But that is still awesome. Or just name it Money, as in cabbage money. All that lettuce. We'll see, we'll see. If I see like a really good name that is just like awesome, and I decide that's what I want to name it, because basically, I'm gonna let the whole stream kind of decide if, you know, we get like something that no one else has claimed to. But personally, my vote currently is in on Corndog. Have I done Shiny, Torchic, or Mudkip yet? I have not been, Roberts. This is my first hunt in any game other than Pokemon Sun, and I haven't traded any Pokemon up from older games in order to hunt in Sun, so this is the first thing I've done that isn't available in Gen 7 without trading. You're too lazy to complete the Pokedex? I get you. At least in Gen 7, it's not as bad, because you don't need to complete the National Dex. You just have to complete the Alolan Dex, which, aside from the Ultra Beasts, which were pretty easy to get at the end, it's really straightforward, and there's obviously, I guess there is the version exclusives, but those aren't too hard to get on like GTS or something if you really need them. Doing Charmander next? Yes, I am, Pokemaster. Yeah, so for anyone who's wondering, like, if I get the Shiny Treecko in this stream or something, the plan is to move on to getting a Shiny Charmander in Leaf Green, just because Leaf Green's the only other cartridge I have that I can Shiny hunt in on my current setup. And I haven't ever played through Kanto with anything other than a Squirtle. And a lot of people wanted me to hunt Charmander, so next hunt will be Charmander. Have I encountered the Shiny Zigzagoon? I have not, Chase Stone. No shinies of any kind yet in this game, so we will see. Hopefully we can get one tonight. We will pass 4,096, which is the halfway point to basically having gone for full odds. Not that that actually means we'll be guaranteed a shiny at that point, but, you know, we're kind of getting close to feeling like we should see something. Like, the odds are starting to kind of become more in our favor that we will have found something within the time we've streamed. You don't have a Pokemon Effect of the Steel? Oh man, yeah, that's kind of rough. Only here because you have no battery, like in your 3DS or Game Boy or something. All right, you're gonna start hunting Shiny Mudkip. Good luck to you. That'll be a fun hunt. I want to do that at some point as well. Probably in Gen 6 with ORAS, either through a soft reset hunt or through just breeding. By the way, I do want to do that at some point. I want to get all of them. Oh no, Sturdy. Rip. Mudkip hype? Aw, man. Everyone in the chat wants Mudkip, but I'm standing strong. We're doing Treecko. We are going to get Treecko in this stream. The Zigzagoon is a Poochyena in Alpha Sapphire and a Poochyena in other Hoenn games. This is true. And if you're playing in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, the wild Pokemon is Shiny Locked, so you can't actually have an uncatchable Shiny in those games. Have I seen the TFS Nuzlocke for Emerald? I haven't, Ben Roberts. You play clarinet? That's awesome, Pokemaster. I don't play any instruments, but my sister plays the flute. You're hunting for Chespin. Good luck, Chikorita Flora. I hope you have a bit more success than I have had so far. Oscar Rosander, is this on a Game Boy? It's not on like a Game Boy, but it is on a Game Boy player with the GameCube, so it is a legitimate Emerald cartridge. I'm not playing on an emulator or anything. I heard I like Treeckos. I do like Treecko's Icy Steel. Treeckos are best Hoenn starter, and no one can convince me otherwise. How do I soft reset? So figure gaming, in Gen 3, the soft reset combination was A, B, start, and select, which maps to A, B, start, and Y on the GameCube controller. So on this next reset, I'll just show you what buttons I'm hitting. I'm holding my hands like this, and you know, when I soft reset, I just press all 3 buttons here down and the start button, and it resets the game. LR plus start, that is for the newer games. That is on the DS, or the 3DS and up. You're going to try some RNG abuse? Good luck. Hopefully I'll be able to use some of that later on once we get this Treecko. Alright, good luck, Raftel. I hope you'll be able to get it. I mean, story battles aren't too difficult, but the Mudkip, it is best, but Treecko the best. Mudkip is close second. Now that I think about all Gen 3 stars are pretty good, I agree, Flooper. There's no bad ones. You know, some people have issues with starters and stuff. I don't really have issues with many of them. Like, you know, I haven't played Gen 5, so I really can't weigh in on those. And Gen 6 is kind of like iffy with me knowing them, because it just wasn't really games I played much. But for the most part, in the games I really have experienced, you know, Kanto, Hoenn, now Alola, like, and even though I didn't play any Johto, like Johto Pokemon I know, I don't have any issues with any of them. They're all pretty good, but Hoenns are definitely my favorite overall group, just because, you know, nostalgia purposes probably, but still, they're all just good designs in my opinion. Got a Vikavolt GX, nice Pokemaster shot. How do you know if you get a shiny Treecko? Does it pop up when you're choosing it or when it comes out of the Pokeball? It pops up when it comes out of the Pokeball. If it popped up when we were choosing it, then this would basically just be a Hoenn starter, like, overall hunt. Because then I could just look through the bag and see him. And the only game that does, unfortunately it doesn't do it in this game, the only game that's ever done it in is Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But yeah, so like that will always be normal sprite, even if the Pokemon is shiny. But right here when the Pokemon comes out, we would see it be shiny. Yeah, you meant on 3DS? Alright, Figure Gaming. I don't know if someone was asking for on my GameCube right now, how I was specifically doing, or how they were asking for. You think you're gonna unsubscribe? Oh no, Icy Steel! I'm sorry to hear that. Please stay. Don't leave me. If you really want to, that's, you know, it's fine. Shiny Mudkip in 28 encounters? Dude, that is insane. That is crazy. Brad to the Bone says 4011. Alright. Favorite ever legendary. Ben Roberts, my favorite legendary ever would be Rayquaza. Yours is Dialga. Cool, Ruben. That's awesome. You wished a blank just subscribe thing would pop up? Yeah, I mean, I wish like something, like some kind of acknowledgement of someone subscribing would pop up, even if they didn't show that they don't show their subscriptions, because that's what causes it. Is, you know, I think we've had a good number of people sub over the past couple streams, and I think like only 10 to 15 have popped up. And that's just because it depends on your privacy settings on YouTube. If you don't share your subscriptions, then there's no way for them to show up. It'd be nice if it could like kind of show something, but unfortunately it can't, just because, you know, privacy-wise, the stuff I use for streaming, Streamlabs can't grab subscriptions that are hidden. You like Coconut? Alright, Icy Seal. Alright. I've earned a sub. Thank you, Ben Roberts. Every time you catch Rayquaza, you name it Shenron. Alright. Alright guys, we're getting close to 3950 here, so I will be resetting our save once really soon. You should create a shiny channel on YouTube for you shiny hunting. You should do it. I mean, it's pretty fun. I was kind of hesitant about doing it at first, you know. I'm just not, like, necessarily the greatest, like, I'm not, like, the most extroverted type person. So, you know, that was just kind of nerve-wracking. But once I did it, I've really enjoyed it so far. Name it Alter? Alright, Reptile, if you can guess the number that pops up on, we will do it. I'm gonna get gamings. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, for making a YouTube channel, I've enjoyed it a lot. As long as you have a way of, like, capturing the footage, even if it's, you know, if you really want to, you could probably even just, like, hook a camera up to, like, look at your screen if you have no other way of capturing it. If I guess your favorite gen in one try, you'll give me a cookie, and the hint is you were born in 2007. Okay, so you were born in 2007. I'm gonna guess it's either gonna be Gen 6 or Gen 7, I would want to say. That or you're saying that, like, Gen 4 is because you were born then. But I'm gonna go Gen 6. You're gonna flip a coin. Heads equals male Treecko, tails equals female Treecko. Which do I pick? I pick heads. I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up getting a male Treecko. Just because it's more likely. Have I played any ROM hacks? I haven't, Freedom. I take that back. I started one a long time ago, but I like didn't play it very much, and I've even forgotten the name at this point. So I really don't know if I consider that having played a ROM hack. Why do I do 39 or 3950 then reset? Ben Roberts, what I mean by reset is I'll reset the save. And I've been doing that every 50 encounters. And the reason I do that is because Emerald's RNG is messed up. So like after this encounter, I will reset the save. And the RNG is messed up in a way that, like, in every other Pokemon game, the RNG is truly random. So, you know, there's a whole, like, basically engine and, like, math function that you pass a number into, and it gives you a fairly random number outside. The only thing is, you know, if you put the same number in, you're going to get the same number out. And in every game, like, there's a number that it feeds into that engine at the start of, like, soft resetting. Every other game except Emerald, that is a random number. But in Emerald, it's the same number every time. And that number, like, the RNG behind that is responsible for if the Pokemon's will be shiny or not. And so, with the way the engine works, if you keep passing the same number in, the same frames are going to be shiny, because it changes that number every frame. And what that can lead to is not having any frames that are shiny at the beginning of your game, and making it impossible to catch a shiny Pokemon through soft resetting unless you reset your save every once in a while. Because it doesn't change that number up, but it changes your trainer ID, which is another part of the formula to get the shiny, or to get the, you know, number that determines if it's shiny or not. Your favorite game is Gen 4 and you're born a year earlier than the other guy. Alright, Pokemon Master. Yeah, I guess, you know, I was thinking, like, the very beginning of the release of the Gen, but I don't know. I mean, I was about 8 when I got my first Pokemon game, so that was kind of what I was basing my guess off of. Yeah, we try to keep the channel PG, so just, like, you know, the game is for all audiences. I kind of like to keep the stream for all audiences as well. Just, you know, so anyone who's listening to Pokemon can watch. I hope you guys all understand. For anyone who is new, Team of Pokemon Sun, Primarina, Lycanroc, Raichu, Pidgeot, Oranguru, and finally the Wishiwashi. Nice, Raphael. Alright. You flip the coin that landed on the middle is the Treecko genderless. The Treecko will be a missing no then. Yeah. You just played Pokemon Black 2? Alright, I'm gonna get games. I think you've been playing that for a little bit, haven't you? Javon, welcome back to the stream. Awesome, Reftel. You got that multitasking going on with the 3DS and computer. All right. All right, Ben Roberts. We will see. We'll get to that pretty soon. All right. Good luck, Exploding Gamer. You seem to be getting pretty lucky, so no doubt that you will be able to do it. Orangarosa Aquarium, I like it, yeah. It's all good, Ruben. Yeah, just as long as, you know, as long as you're not doing it constantly, and it doesn't seem like intentional, then you'll be pretty good. Yeah, that's one way to look at a Pokemaster job. I always kind of just thought of like orangutan. Wrong Mundo, welcome to the stream. Favorite game starter Pokemon, Pikachu not counting. I don't know if you mean like, I guess you just mean like what's my favorite starter. My favorite starter would be Rowlet, just because Rowlet's overall my favorite Pokemon. Blazing Blaziken, welcome back to the stream. I said it twice, I missed it the first time. Yeah, so the chat's been a little bit more active than usual, which isn't a bad thing. It just means I'm gonna miss the occasional message. So, I'm okay with you guys repeating some things, as long as it's not, you know, like, spammy. It's like once or twice, you know, that's cool. As long as it's not, you know, it's the same message filling up the entire chat. You know, that kind of thing. Your favorite starter is Litten. Awesome, Pokemaster. I could probably guess that from your avatar. Oh, did the stream drop? Oh no. It should be back. I don't see any issues. It doesn't look like it dropped on my end. Oh, did my stream just go online? Or offline again? I clicked on something. Oh, it looks like it's back. Queen, I'm not actually sure if the message you deleted was actually intended to be bad. Do I play any of the Pokemon spin-off games like Pokken? I haven't, figure gaming. I played like Pokemon XD once. I rented it from GameStop. Or not GameStop, from Blockbuster. Man, it's been a long time, but I forgot that name. But I am potentially gonna play, yeah, Queen, that message you just mentioned, the one from Pablo, I don't actually think was bad. But, yeah, I haven't played, like, Pokken or anything, but I may play it, because I do actually have a Switch, like, in the mail, and it should be here either this week or next. So, I may just, like, pick up Pokken with that. Emmanuel, did I get the Shiny Treecko? I haven't yet. I just had to reset the save, that's why we're not actually, like, hunting right now. The only spin-off you've ever played is the worst one, Ranger. I haven't heard many, like, things about most of the games, so, about most of the spin-offs. This one is taking long. It is, Blaziken. It is taking very long. We're gonna pass 4,000 this stream if we don't get it in the next 50 here, which is crazy. Alright, 4,200 and name it Money or Cabbage. Alright, we'll see, Pokemaster. Do I love the Blazing Blaziken? Blazing Blaziken's pretty chill. He's been on a lot of the streams. And Blaziken as a Pokemon's not bad either. I'm just not a fire starter dude. Like, I just kind of realized that, like, a little while ago. Dude. I've never chosen a fire starter when playing through the games, aside from when I just wanted to get a Litten to trade over from something. That is the only time I have ever chosen a fire starter. Second stream you've been on. Awesome. Pokemon Tower Defense is a cool game? Alright, Ben. I'll have to check it out sometime. Festival's coming at 39.70. We'll see, Figure Gaming. It's going to be close. It's going to be coming up real soon here. Guess what? What, Kareem? Shiny Greninja. Dude, you are getting insanely lucky. The hunt continues. Yes, it does, James. We're going to pass 4,000 here real soon. And like I mentioned right at the beginning of the stream, I checked just before I started. I was looking through like analytics and stuff. And I just realized that it has been exactly 1 month since I started streaming for Shiny Treecko. Joao Augusto, welcome back to the stream. Oh, so your first starter was Riolo? Because, alright. The first Pokemon game I ever owned was Pokemon Fire Red, and so my first starter was Squirtle. All lies, probably. I don't know. I choose to believe the hype, you know? Some more positive energy around here. Alright, James. See you in a bit. What does the ability Protein do? I know what Torrent does. Yeah. Like I said, I'm kind of a noob when it comes to anything related to competitive. You need to trade it from the Sun Moon demo. Yeah, if you want the... Yeah, that I think there was only the one that had that. Game Master Matt, welcome back to the stream. You love the figurines I have on the shelf. Thank you, Ruben. Your first starter was Chimchar. Alright. I probably know. Oh, that's kind of cool. Luigi Bro Swag, welcome back to the stream. What was my first Pokemon that got to level 100? I think that was actually my Sceptile in my copy of Alpha Sapphire. Rice God for the win! Is this an emulator? It is not. I'm playing with a legitimate Emerald cartridge on a Game Boy Player, which is an add-on for the GameCube that lets you play Game Boy games. And I'm just capturing that footage through my PC. So yeah, playing with a controller here. First game was Blue, started was Bulbasaur. Awesome. Yeah, it's a GameCube. It's not a true Game Boy, but it is a true Game Boy game. So like this game I can plug into a DS and start trading up to the newer gens. You've never had a long hunt, guess you're lucky? I mean, this is just an extremely brutal hunt, basically, you know? If you play in any of the newer games, there's ways to shiny hunt that lower the odds significantly. Or, like, increase the odds in your favor significantly. But yeah, in this game, it's just straight 1 in 8,000. So this really isn't even unlucky right now. Guess who's back? Welcome back, Big J! Your first level 100 Pokemon was a Heatran named Majora and Moon. Awesome, Pokemaster. Luckiest Wonder Trade ever. Yeah, it's kind of cool when you get some of the, like, better Pokemon through it. I haven't done much trading, though. Just 'cause I like catching, I like catching a lot of my own Pokemon. Wonder Trade luck, yes. Yeah, I haven't ever gotten anything super special through it. But, you know, it's gotta be an awesome feeling just to be like, oh, what am I gonna get? And then get some, like, legendary. Yeah, the RNG is stupid. Yeah, I've had to take measures against that. So like every 50 encounters, you'll see me reset the save entirely, and that's just because you have to counteract the RNG. But at least, you know, once you get through this one hunt, which is brutal, like once you get through your first hunt, it's a lot easier because you know you have shiny frames. Zack Attack, welcome back to the stream. You like the older games more than the newer, not Gen 1 but Gen 6 and up. I actually really like the newer games. I don't know if it's just because I don't like critiquing things, or it's because kind of Alpha Sapphire got me back into it, so that's kind of has a lot of like nostalgia for me in a sense. Not like nostalgia like Gen 3 does, but it kind of like hooks into that because it's Hoenn, as well as being the thing that got me back into Pokemon. It was my first experience of, wow, look how much this has like changed. And then Gen 7, I've just played so much of I can't hate it. But I understand where people are coming from when they say, like, the older game's better. You know, like, they're simpler in a sense, and once they start, like, going on, like, 2 or 3 generations past, like, your first game, it starts to just not feel the same. Your first level 100 Pokemons were Greninja. Awesome. There you go, Pokemaster, mixing up each of your playthroughs. Yeah, using Pokebank's like really easy to get Pokemon up from older gens. It's just you gotta get them to at least Gen 5 first. This is a fake or a real Emerald cartridge. Do you know? How can you tell? I don't know how you can tell, but I know this one is real because like I got it for Christmas sealed when I was in like 8th grade, or not 8th grade, when I was like 8 in 3rd grade. Like when the games were still originally coming out. Like my grandparents bought it from Walmart or something. What's my trainer ID? I'm not sure, Ruben. I actually haven't looked at that. I can look it up real quick right now. But it changes every 50. Sans, welcome back to the stream. What's my favorite Mega Starter? Yours is Mega Charizard X. I don't have too much of an opinion on Megas. So this might seem lame, but Mega Sceptile, simply because Mega Sceptile is the only starter I have actually seen Mega. I just select instead of start. Yeah, so Ruben, if you're asking for my trainer ID, my number is 11073. Alright, so now back to shiny hunting. So how does this work? How can you get a shiny? You've done so many software sets and you need a method for Emerald. So, basically, Rice God, I'm assuming you kind of know why Emerald's RNG is messed up. Where most games, like, they have the seed for what determines, like, the IV of, or not the IV, the ID, personality ID of a Pokemon, which controls gender, nature, shininess, IVs, all that kind of stuff. In most games, that number is either is truly random when you reset, or it continues from where it was before you reset. In Emerald, every time you soft reset, it goes back to the same number, so the RNG engine just keeps pumping out, because it uses that number for the next, like, random number, so it keeps pumping out the same numbers in the RNG, so it's not random. But to determine that personality ID, it uses that hidden number and your trainer ID. So by using that trainer ID and that hidden number, you can determine when, or like, that determines the shinies. So to mix up the RNG and actually make it random for yourself, you have to reset your save every once in a while to get a different trainer ID. You're still guessing 40,000. Alright, Sans. Alright. What's my favorite uncommon type? Yours is Bug. I don't really know what would determine being a common type or not. Yeah, so I don't know if either of these would be considered uncommon, but like Dark or Ghost would probably be my two favorites in those senses. You're Brazilian. Awesome, wow. Greetings to all of my international audience. It's so great seeing like people from all over the world are watching this stream. Dark. Alright, yeah, so mine is also Dark. PG chat, please. Did someone miss it? Did someone say... Okay, so it was caught. Yeah, so again, just everyone try to keep the chat PG. In 4 days, it's your birthday. Awesome, Blazing Blaziken. Happy early birthday. I'll be able to give you another slightly closer early birthday on Thursday when I stream. The shinies in the starter bag correspond with your trainer ID as well with the RNG. Alright, Ruben. I mean, I'm just going to keep doing this because theoretically the numbers will be shiny just randomly. But I'm still going to be switching up every 50, so hopefully we can get a higher number then. So my favorite dragon type, yours is Salamence. Mine is also Salamence, Big J. You just encountered a shiny Rattata by mistake. If these are all legit, you are probably the luckiest man on the earth right now, Exploding Gamer. Like, that would be insane to have already caught like 4 shinies in 40 minutes. Your birthday is today. It sucks. Well, happy birthday, Rice God. I'm sorry to hear that it sucks, but I mean, there's still time left in the day. It could be better. What could be better than watching a shiny hunting stream? Your favorite dragon is Dunsparce. Alright. What is my favorite type? Most of all, my favorite type would probably be Dark, just like my favorite like uncommon type, as people were asking earlier. Favorite Z move? Yours is Devastating Drake. I don't know if I really have a favorite Z move. I didn't use them too much in my playthrough of Sun. Like, I just over-leveled and was able to use normal moves the whole time. You beat yellow in 16 minutes and 30 seconds. Nice, Sans. Forget if... I don't know if you have to do it in yellow or if it was specifically, like, red or something, where you could beat it in, like, less than 9 seconds of in-game time just by walking back and forth, pretty much. Jonathan Marcisco, welcome to the stream. Your favorite type is fighting. Awesome, Exploding Gamer. Favorite type is water, but it's super common. That's all good, though, because, I mean, there's some pretty cool Pokemon that are all the different types, so... It's not bad to have a common type be your favorite type. It's just like, you know, Pokemon like Absol and stuff that I remember being, like, super cool when I played through Emerald for the first time. Those kind of stick out, and that's why I like Dark. But, you know, there are Pokemon like Rowlet that I really like. So, like, if, you know, and Treecko and stuff. So you can almost say Grass is one of my favorite types, and that's still that's common. Your favorite dragon is Goodra. Alright, Figure Gaming. Oh, you meant to say your YouTube channel is going like crazy. It's at 2,000 subs. It just feels... Oh, man, that's... I'm sorry to hear that. What's up, Davey Maya? Welcome to the stream. Also from Brazil. There's quite a few people from Brazil here right now. All right. Would I like to see Grass Fire type in Ultra Sun and Moon? I'm not sure if they could pull that one off, to be honest. I mean, I don't know how they would do that. It'd be kind of interesting to see it. You never had a shiny starter with my trainer ID near it. Trust you. Theoretically possible, easier with a different ID. Alright, Ruben. Yeah, I believe you. It's just, I don't want to sit here resetting over and over again for trainer IDs. Like, I know that would make it easier, but it's still just kind of more fun to have these longer streams that are more soft resetting than anything. Dragon type's your favorite. Alright, Game Master. Game Master Matt. See, the perfect Grass Fire type is being a Trevenant on fire. Yeah, just light another Pokemon on fire, and then suddenly it'll be Fire type as well. I'm sorry to hear that, Rice God. I hope it, you know, I hope it gets better. Wonder traded a Guyble with perfect IVs and a Lunala named Nebby. Awesome. Good luck for the trainers who got them. You know, they're not at this line, but who knows? Yeah, they could be here. Someone could realize that you're the person who gave them a Lunala named Nebby. Or one of the many people who gave out Lunalas named Nebby, probably. Alright, see you in a bit, Exploding Gamer. I'm happy once I get the shiny Treecko. Well, I'll have to get it for you, Rice God. We will see. I'm hoping we get it this stream. We're gonna pass, like, the halfway mark, so... It will be insane if we get it. Typo, Wonder Trade. I got you, Raphael. You don't know anyone who didn't name their Segalia, Lunala, and Nebby. I didn't, but that's because I didn't nickname them. That's just, like, my thing. Is I never really nicknamed them. I wasn't very imaginative. And I probably should have named it Nebby. I'll be honest. I'll name the Lunala I get in my Moon playthrough Nebby for sure, though. This is why I hate Emerald. The RNG is stupid. It kind of makes it a little bit more fun in a sense, though. Plus, it helps later. Like, later on, having this, like, messed up RNG basically helps us. Because I'm going to be doing a shiny badge quest. So there's going to be a lot of shiny hunts. And knowing that I'm going to have a shiny frame really early is going to help out a lot. You have a good feeling about this stream? I do too, Game Master Matt. You know, we're going to pass 4,096, which is the halfway point, essentially. You would name it Fire Lion? Alright, Blazing. Oh no. Yeah, unfortunately that is not how Wonder Trade works. Sometimes you get really good deals, and sometimes it's just not in your favor. Thank you, Ruben. Yeah, so like, I feel like if I sat here resetting for trainer IDs, it wouldn't be as fun as encountering Treeckos. You know, if the odds are still there, they're just lower. Essentially, like following what you're saying, the odds are still there, but they're a little bit lower. So if I can just hunt more Treeckos I think that'll just be a bit more entertaining, and it's more fun to me. Do I think you should stream Emerald? You should go for it if you can. You know, it's been fun for me. As long as you know how to deal with the RNG, it's been pretty fun, and it'll be a lot more fun later on once knowing of a shiny frame, like I said, because it'll make like legendary hunts and stuff a lot easier. Or not necessarily legendary hunts even, but every hunt I do. What's up, Joseph Kopp? Welcome to the stream. Obviously you're cool. If you're here watching me, that's just an immediate sign that you're cool. What's your favorite evolution? Yours is Umbreon? Mine's also Umbreon, actually. You Wonder Trinity or Nebby, not knowing you would get a Spinnerack in return. Oh no! Oh, that must be awful. It's almost 1 for you. Alright, Nuno. That's pretty, it's getting pretty late for you. Over in Portugal. Shiny Zigzagoon? Not yet, Joao. Yours is Vaporeon. Awesome, Ruben. My favorite from Gen 1 would be Jolteon, like the original 3. Nice, Bob Builder. Yeah, I have definitely enjoyed the streaming aspect of it. Like, it keeps it more entertaining being able to talk to everyone in the stream as well. Because, like, I enjoy shiny hunting outside of the streams, but I feel like a hunt like this, I'd either definitely have to be watching, like, a lot of Netflix and a lot of entertaining stuff and be talking to friends while I do it, or doing this stream. Because the stream makes it a lot more fun, too. Having a lot of people watching and just as invested as I am in getting this Treecko, it just makes it so much more exciting. They banned Pokemon cards at your summer camp. Yeah, they banned them at my school when I was in elementary school. Fair trade in your opinion? Obviously. I mean, if anything, the dude who traded the Bidoof, it was his loss. But yeah, I kind of get where... Yeah, I always kind of get where that's coming from. They don't want, like... they don't want the cards there because of the distraction. Depending on what it is. Like, that's what the thing was with school. As well as they did not really want, like, kids getting upset because of that. Welcome back, James! What time is it here, Ruben? For me, it is almost 8 p.m. What if I get a shiny Zig and Treecko at the same time? That would be crazy. Like, that would be so astronomically, like the odds of that happening are so low. That would be so lucky. Alright, Nuno, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that you're sticking around. Yeah, I appreciate everyone who's in the chat talking and stuff, you know. It makes it so much better the more people are here. You'll watch 9 seasons of Netflix and pray for a Treecko. Dude, I watched so much. I watched all of Bones on Netflix, like all 11 seasons that are on there while shiny hunting. Almost getting on 4,000. Yeah, we're getting real close, Raftel. We are, you know, just a little over 10 away right now. They banned Pokemon cards from your school too. Yeah, it's just like their distraction, and they don't want, you know, kids to get ripped off or anything. You know, then it almost seems like, you know, someone stole something from their kid. They confiscated a bunch of your Pokemon cards and never get it back. Oh, that's awful. You're still saying 4,200. We'll see, Pokemaster. Where everything is bigger. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. It would be uncool according to the popular kids. Who cares if the popular kids say that? But yeah, I can't really say that though, because I was one of those kids who, like, in middle school and high school was kind of like, Pokemon's a kid's game, and didn't play it. And then picked it up again in college. I almost dropped the controller. Oh man, James, yeah, that's... RIP. Yeah. It sucks when you find that. Fortunately, I haven't run across it yet, and like I've said, Emerald, it's better about it, because Zigzagoon being shiny is almost a good thing. $39.99 is your guess. We will see Blazing Blaziken. We are very close. hopefully the stream's not going down when I click on things. Occasionally I click on something and it looks like the stream went offline, but it seems to be fine. Favorite Undertale character? I haven't played Undertale Sans. I know that your name is a reference to it, but I have not played it myself. I've been meaning to play it. I just don't have hard drive space. Is like my new excuse. My old excuse was I don't have time. I've heard a lot of good things about it though. So next time it's on sale, I'm definitely gonna be picking it up. You're playing Fire Red and someone stole it in 2nd grade. Oh, that's awful. You caught the guy and told the teacher. Oh man, that kind of stinks. What would I do if I got a shiny Zigzagoon and shiny Treecko, and then in your next encounter got another shiny? Well, Bob Builder, that would be really impressive because hopefully my next encounter would be a Kanto starter. I guess, you know, I could do a hunt. Like, I guess we will do like one battle outside of this battle. You know, mess around with Treecko since we have it. From what I've heard, we are missing out, Pokemaster. Yeah, Mysterious Swooper. Yeah, you're good. If you didn't realize it, you know, as long as you're not like spamming or trolling, it's gonna get deleted just because I want to keep the chat PG. Yeah, Pokemon's a game for all ages. Like I don't want the chat to be for all ages as well. So you know, anyone who's interested in Pokemon can watch. Vox, how am I playing the old Pokemon games? So I have a GameCube sitting under my desk with a Game Boy player hooked up, and that's how I'm playing my old cartridge of Emerald, and I'm just using a capture card to turn that output to USB. So I'm sitting here with like a GameCube controller playing. What's up, Delamas Jr.? Welcome to the stream. You still have Leaf Green and Emerald? Yeah, I had Fire Red, Emerald, and Sapphire when I was a little kid. I lost my Fire Red and Sapphire. I did find my Emerald though, so at least you know I have something. And then I picked up a Japanese copy of Leaf Green at a convention I went to over the summer. Oh geez, sorry you're late. Did you miss anything? You haven't missed anything yet, man. Haven't seen... Zigzagoon hasn't been shiny, Treecko hasn't been shiny. Haven't soft reset over any shinies. But we are about to pass 4,000, so you're really here just in time. Alright, see you later, Blazing Blaziken. Thanks for tuning into the stream. What's my favorite Pokemon game? Yours is Emerald, because it's the only Pokemon game you've gotten a Pokemon level 100. So my favorite Pokemon game is either Emerald or Sun. Probably Pokemon Sun at this point, just because I have like 850 hours in my copy of Pokemon Sun. And I have 93 shinies in it. So that's like been the game I put the most time into, and it's the first Pokemon game I got on release night. So there's a lot of like extra hype behind it for me. Like it started getting all the announcements right after I got back into Pokemon and all this. So it's like the first Pokemon game I've truly followed from the beginning. And then games like Emerald, Sapphire, and Fire Red, like just all of Gen 3, are games that have so much nostalgia to me because they're my first Pokemon games. Have mercy on this nice man and give him a shiny Treecko. I'm hoping shiny Treecko can show me some mercy and show up. But guys, we are on encounter 3,999. Let's see, will this one be shiny? It would be so hype if it is. We started off with Pokemon Diamond. You know, I hope the Gen 4 remakes arrive soon. I'm thinking they're going to arrive on the Switch. They're going to come as like the secondary games on the Switch, basically, for Gen 8. Alright guys, so unfortunately $39.99 was not shiny, but now we are on to the long-awaited encounter number 4,000, which at this point is just crazy, guys. Like, we have gone above and beyond my longest hunt before this. Honestly, as much as I've said I expected this thing to go into the tens of thousands, I just say that to, like, hopefully, you know, feel, like, amazing when I get it in, like, 2,000 encounters or something. But we have almost hit the halfway point in the odds. Unfortunately, 4,000 wasn't shiny, so we're going to reset the save here and then get right back to soft resetting. Sometimes you feel this channel will become too popular and won't be able to read the comments. Well, to be honest, I'll still be reading the comments. It's just... you know, even now it's getting to the point that, you know, I saw your comment and had to scroll up to even see that. Like, that's just kind of where we're at this point. And unfortunately it's going to happen, but So like, I was talking and went on instead of soft resetting. So after 4001, we will do the soft reset or the save reset. But yeah, that's just the unfortunate like inevitability of the stream growing. Is, you know, eventually we'll get to the point that I'm going to be talking more and more as I get. Part of it's me getting more comfortable speaking, because previously, like if you look at my first couple streams, first off, I keep getting. So I'm still not great at talking and doing something other than just soft resetting. But, you know, before it was just like I'd read a comment off or something. And that was basically it, and then I'd sit in silence until the next one popped up. But now I'm like actually, you know, have a little bit of a conversation to read off of. And there's more comments. So it's unfortunate it's going to happen where I'm not able to read all of them, but I still try my best to read as many of the comments as I can. What's a good price for the Game Boy Color and a Game Light Gold? Frosty Lee, I'm not sure about the price of the Game Boy Color. A Game Light Gold, though, it really depends on where you get it and what kind of condition it's in. And if it has this replace save battery. But, like, I picked up a copy of Yellow for, like, 40 bucks with a working save battery. Lucario Games, welcome to the stream. You have a question, will I ever give up on this? Right, Scott? I won't ever, like, permanently give up on it. I've kind of thought, you know, if I make it to, like, 10,000 or something and we still haven't gotten it, I may just have to, at that point, for the sake of a little bit of freshness in the streams, you know, switch over to, like, Leaf Green for a bit or start alternating. But that's probably more going to come with, in less than a month now, I'll be moving back into an apartment near college. And I won't be working my internship anymore, and I'll have more time to stream, and like a bunch of stuff's gonna probably change, where I just kind of mix it up. But right now, I'm not actually getting too tired of this, just because I'm only hunting it during the streams. It's not like I'm doing this constantly outside of them, so I never really get burnt out, because I only go for like 3 hours at a time or so. So like this is still fresh for me, even though it's been a month of hunting. 4,000 happened at 8 p.m. Coincidence? You think not? I mean, Illuminati, again, is the stream going to get super woke? Morphine's not here, so maybe, maybe not. Oh, you were talking Omnigate Games? Alright. Oh, you were Omnigate Games. Okay. Alright, I just saw a new name and someone said hi. Do you think you should keep going and try to get Shiny Treecko? If you're up to it, Rice God, if you're up to it, you should go for it. What's my favorite sci-fi film? Yours was 2000. Huh. Sci-fi films. I'm trying to think now. Man, that really is a tough one. Man, why is some so something like a, I don't know if this is really, I guess this is more of a sci-fi thriller, but Ex Machina, like that movie about AI and stuff. Lucario Games, thank you for the sub. Yeah, but so, like, Ex Machina was really good when I saw it, and I'm like really big into AI and everything. So that was a really interesting movie to me. Oh boy, James, you getting woke? What's up, Colgate the Zygarde? Clorox name, welcome to the stream. Still looking for Shiny Growlithe. Good luck, Delamas. Good luck. Tell you if you get the shiny. All right, Sans. I will. If you are on the stream, like I said last time, this, like, whatever stream we get it on will be marked differently, and, you know, at least, like, you know, found the Treecko and stuff, timestamps and everything, as well as me posting about it a lot in the Discord. Discord probably gonna get super hype. Aaron Joseph, notice me, senpai. All right, there you go. Interstellar's your favorite sci-fi movie. All right, Brad. The proof is in Mindless Enigma's Discord. Oh yeah, you did post that. He did get that one. That one was legit. Is Sun a good investment? I liked it, Frosty. But this is coming from a guy who's put 850 hours into Pokemon Sun through shiny hunting. But for me, like, I've really enjoyed the game and it's worth it. Favorite pseudo legendary Metagross. Everyone's so hyped for the lit new games. I hope I don't pop Leo in excitement. Wow, that was bad. Oh boy, Pokemaster. Oh boy. All the puns. What's my favorite legendary Pokemon? Only Gen 2. By the way, yours is Lugia. In Gen 2, mine's probably Entei. You know why Dragonite doesn't have a Mega Evolution? Because if it did, the stone would be called Dragonite, and that honestly may be part of it. Did I restart for another trainer ID? Show you the trainer ID. You want to do some research? Yeah, I restart for another trainer ID, Ruben. I can check it, I think, right now, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so there's a trainer ID, 42404. Yeah, for Ruben, if you're interested in it. Colgate is a toothpaste? It is, Felipa. So right, Scott, you can look things up. I don't actually know how much you can look up before you get a shiny. Like, most of the stuff I've read, once you get a shiny, you can basically find an 1/8 of your shiny frames, by putting in your trainer ID and the ID of the Pokemon you catch into a certain, like, generator. And it does the math basically for the value that created that shiny, because that value will always create shinies. And they're basically, your game has 8 of those values. In the entirety of the span of what that number can be, 8 of those values can be shiny. So you can get like an 1/8 of your shiny frames just by the ID of your shiny Pokemon and your trainer ID. Yeah, Ruben, I just showed the trainer ID. Hopefully you saw it. I think it was 42404. You're debating shiny hunting between Sapphire and Emerald. Which should you get? It depends, because, like you've seen, this hunt takes a lot of extra stuff in Emerald, but it'll eventually, in the long run, help out, because it means I know when I have shiny frames, but Sapphire is truly random, so it's going to be easier to get, like, an initial shiny, pretty much, because you don't have to deal with any RNG stuff. Favorite part about my stream is there are no haters. I really do like that, Delamas. I like how, like, I said, like 20 different times. But I really do enjoy, you know, how everyone here is here to, like, have fun. And there have been a few people who've come in and, like, trolled and stuff, but it hasn't been too bad, and the mods have been really good about keeping that down. No haters, only memes, all the memes. Alright, see you later, Reptile. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Met a Gen 1er at summer camp today. Was not a cool guy. I don't know how... I feel like most Gen 1ers are supposed to be, like, people that are older than me. Because I'm, like, someone who started playing Pokemon with Gen 3. Like, most of the time, I can kind of justify a Gen 1er as someone who that was their first game. So, to them, that's the original Pokemon. But, yeah, like, people who are younger than me and stuff, it's like, your first games weren't necessarily Gen 1. You've had exposed, like, for you, original Pokemon's basically anything Gen 3 and newer. Or older. Gen 3 and older. You have better odds now to get a shiny Treecko with the ID being with a starting 4. Alright. Alright, I hope that ends up working out in my favor. Trolling is not hating. Trolling isn't really a hating, but, you know, it still kind of adds to the toxicity, depending on what the trolling is. If it's, like, friendly banter type trolling, it's cool, but when people just kind of hop in and that's all they do is hop in to troll, it's a bit different. It really just depends on what they're saying, too. Started at Gen 3? Yeah, same Game Master Matt, like, you know, you just said. Just because, you know, those are the games that were the, like, newest ones out when me and all my friends were getting Game Boy Advances for Christmas and stuff. My odds of getting the Treecko are 1 in 4,221, which is less than what you had. Alright, yeah. Let's see if it works now. Alright, we can see. The Gen 1er was a camp counselor. Ah, that would do it then. Next one's going to be shiny. We'll see, Tobin. We'll see. Everyone should always have a great day. How was my day? My day was pretty good, Clorox. Work wasn't as productive as normal, but it was just because I was stuck on an issue. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. Relaxing out, playing some Pokemon, talking to some awesome people in chat. It's always a great way for my day to go. How was your day, Clorox? Since you asked me. You started with Gen 1, but like all the gens. Thunder Daniel, there, you are a true Pokemon fan. I mean, like most, I'm not going to say anyone isn't a true Pokemon fan who says they are. But, you know, at least, like, that's what kind of how I feel. Like, I can appreciate all the games. They're going to be different. They're going to change over time as, you know, systems evolve and as technology gets better. Obviously, they're going to update the graphics and stuff. So, like, I always find a way to appreciate any Pokemon game I play. Your first Pokemon game was Ruby. Alright, mine was Fire Red. Every Elite Four member ever. It would be a shame if I used a full restore. Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue with them, though, because I walk into there with, like, 15 revives and 20 hyper potions and another entire pocket, like, of full restores. Like, it's always annoying when they use it once, but then I use it, like, 10 times in a battle. Yeah, compared to base odds, Ruben, yeah, the base odds for this game are 1 in 8,192. So, if it is 1 in 4,221, then it is a lot better. Favorite Elite Four champion? Favorite champion would be Steven. 4,011 hype. Alright, Brad, we'll see right now, actually. Yeah, yours was Steven too. Alright. Yours was blue. Alright, that one was also kind of fun, you know. That twist right at the end, the one last battle with your rival. Alright, Brad. Unfortunately, 4,011 wasn't shiny. We're going to keep going here. If Steven's your favorite champ? Alright, seems like there's a lot of love for Steven in the chat. Probably comes from a lot of us, like you mentioned, Gen 3 are our first games. Anyone else watch Jethro-Tex Battle Lance? I haven't ever heard of Jethro-Tex. His strategy is good. His Corsola defense, X defense. Alright. GG no re. Welcome back, Reptile. You predict that shiny Treecko will be 4,108. Alright, Ruben. We will see. Do I see Pokemon movies like Volcanion and the others? I haven't seen those, Nuno. I haven't seen any Pokemon stuff recently. Like, the last time I really watched it was back before I even had Pokemon games, I think. Like, these were back when I was in, like, kindergarten and first grade that I watched, like, Pikachu, I Choose You, and all that. Next guess will be 5,348. Alright, Brad. We'll see. Alright, see you in a bit, Big J. Your next guess is 5,012. Alright, Game Master Matt. That one's going to be a while off, though. I hope we don't get that far, but it's really possible. Shiny Treecko is going to be at 4,444. We'll see, Thunder Daniel. We might get to that one this stream. We might not. We got like an hour 45 minutes left, and I'm probably going to get through about 250 more, I think. You know, something like that. No, definitely not 250 more. Probably about 200, a little under 200 more. You know that Sun Moon, they actually treat you like a champion when you sit in the throne a second time. Yeah, I do like how instead of, you know, battling the champion over and over again, you are the champion, and you're going up against, you know, people competing for your spot. Like, that was kind of fun. You hope it's 4093? Alright, Clorox. We will get to that one tonight for sure. Shiny at 4,200. Pokemaster, we will see. That one could easily happen tonight. Based on his new trainer ID, it should only be a few hundred soft resets now, so his chances in getting this shiny are now cut in half. Alright, yeah, Ruben, but I'm still going to be resetting the save because the trainer ID may have lowered it, but I'm still going to be hitting the same frames. So if it doesn't show up in the frames, I have to switch anyways. $4,016 plus 24 likes equals 4040. Alright, see you later, Clorox. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I need to drink some water real quick. Clodox, Botox. What's the toughest battle I've had in Pokemon? Yours was Wallace and Brandon. Alright. Toughest battle. I could think back to, you know, when I was never prepared for them, and I kept running into May when I played with Mudkip as my starter, but those really aren't tough as much as just unfortunate. Toughest battles, honestly, recently probably been Lurantis at Mallow's trial in Sun when I was trying to rush through the game. Because I hadn't, like, over-leveled my teams like I generally do. Or Steven. Steven and Alpha Sapphire was pretty bad. Do I consider you as a new biggest fan? Pokemaster, I consider you as a really big fan. I mean, I consider everyone who's in the chat as, like, big fans, you know. You're interested enough to, like, chat and stuff. I don't know if I have, like, a biggest fan, per se, though. Along with other people. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you've been in the past 2 chats really active, too. Cynthia, and you still haven't beaten her. You'll get her, Delamas. You'll get her. Your Marshtomp versus May's Grovyle. Yeah, that was always my issue, was, you know, May had Grovyle, and my Marshtomp was the only thing I had that was at all leveled. And it always just turned into a bloodbath, basically, of Marshtomp beating everything, Grovyle taking out Marshtomp, and then me struggling to get through with Pokemon that were horrendously underleveled. It was always going under the cycling bridge. You're back. What's my favorite Gen 5 starter? Cloris, I actually haven't played Gen 5, so I don't have much of an opinion on it. $10 if I guess your favorite Pokemon. That's a tough one. There's a lot of Pokemon to choose from here. I'm gonna say Treecko, just because you're watching a Treecko stream. Obviously you gotta like Treecko. You beat Cynthia with only a Staraptor? Dude, that's insane. C4YO, welcome to the stream. I should do a Let's Play on Gen 5. Maybe at some point, Game Master Matt. I'd first off have to get a copy of Gen 5. Because I want to get, like, that legit. I need a copy of Gen 5 anyways to trade Pokemon up from Gen 3 to Pokebank. But I would also need to get a DS or 3DS capture card of some kind. Which I want to do at some point, it's just they're like $600. The Gen 5 wasn't that interesting to you? Yeah, I keep hearing like mixed opinions of people who like either hate Gen 5 and are like, oh, this is terrible. But then there are also people I know who really like Gen 5. And it's just, I don't know, that seems to be like one of the most polarizing generations of Pokemon. That's pretty interesting, Pokemaster. Why is Mega Metagross so perfect? I mean, Metagross itself is pretty fantastic, so making it Mega just makes it even better. Ah, it's Chimchar. Close, because Treehouse is 5th. Alright. If we get it if this is shiny... Nah, I was gonna say, if this one was shiny, I'd name it Treehouse just because of that flub. You never be able to encounter a shiny Sergio? Sergio? I'm not sure, sorry. It just takes a bit of patience, unfortunately. CY40, please do not spam. Just in general, please don't spam. And we also keep the stream PG as well. You're gonna be here for the shiny. Alright, Fire Falcon. Hopefully we can get it soon, so that would be awesome if we could. I hope everyone's here for the shiny. Like, that's gonna be the most hype part of this. Amitweiss, how do you become a mod? So right now, all that I have in terms of mods are people that are my friends outside of the streams as well. People I really trust. So I added enough people, and they seem to be like... It's really just going to come down to who do I feel like I can trust when the stream gets big enough to need more mods. There's not like some set kind of rules. It's probably more gonna be just like kind of a feeling, like something I kind of feel out on my own. Don't give up on the shines. You've encountered 3 all on accident. Yeah, it really just takes patience sometimes. Sometimes it's luck. Most of the time it's patience, though. You know, I've caught over 90 shinies, I think exactly 93 in Sun. And I put like 850 hours in. It's not too hard, it's just not super easy either. You just gotta be prepared to wait a bit. Sorry for the gifts. Oh, that's all good, Delamas. Just as long as it's not like multiple messages that are just a lot of caps or something. Just be careful with it. Alright, yeah, thank you, Queen. Sorry about that, guys. Back to the stream. Once I hit a lot of subs, like 1 million, will I change the PG chat to something else? No, it depends. I've kind of thought about if I stream other games besides Pokemon, which I kind of want to do, I'll probably keep the chat kind of more rated like the game itself. You know, like if I play GTA 5, I'm not going to tell the chat to keep it PG. But I think for the most part, Pokemon streams are always going to be something I try to keep PG. Just because, you know, it's Pokemon. I don't want, like... Obviously, a lot of people do it, and it's fine. I'm not going to judge anyone. I don't really care. But, like, there are a lot of streams where the chat isn't PG and stuff, but I want to, like, have, like, kind of make a stream that is open to everyone who wants to watch it if they don't want to deal with any of that kind of stuff. When they say it requires patience and you've over odds times... Yeah, it takes a lot of patience, especially in the older games. Yeah, PG, please. Yeah, I'm gonna keep like this kind of stuff PG. But do I play GTA 5 on PC? I do, Game Master Matt. If so, add you on Steam? Maybe. I don't know. I don't play it that much. Like I play mostly Rocket League when I play on PC. You've never encountered a shiny? How about you talking to chat? I think there's a lot of people in here who have mentioned like they haven't caught one, and there are people who have come in and been like, "Man, I've never, you know, had the patience to do it." And that's just all kind of. It really just takes a bit of patience. It just takes patience. Sometimes you get lucky, but if you're patient enough to get your first one, you'll get like the bug. You'll know what it feels like to have caught a shiny or to have encountered a shiny, and it's just kind of addictive after that in a way. What's your favorite Mega Pokemon? Yours is Mega Gallade. Mine is Mega Gengar, simply because of shiny Mega Gengar being so cool. You've encountered a shiny Rattata, caught, shiny Drifloon, KO'd, and shiny Mudbray KO'd. Oh no! Yeah, you mentioned that. You caught one of them. Yeah, it's almost bad to run into a shiny when you're not prepared for it. Like, thankfully, all my random encounter shinies, I've had a shiny hunting team on me still. But, yeah, not being able to false swipe or something when you have a shiny, I just start throwing Pokeballs at it at full health, because I don't really use status moves. And until I have false swipe on something, it's just kind of like, I don't want to hit it too hard. I don't want to crit. Critting is the worst thing with shinies. Poor Mudbray too young to die. Didn't even become a Mudsdale yet. Yours is Mega Gengar too? Alright, Clorox. Yeah, just the fact that Mega Gengar fixes the issues that Gengar had makes it so nice to me. Because Gengar's shiny is just a different color, purple. Like, it's just a shade shift, it's not really a different color. So for them to actually, like, make it, like, extremely different by making it white is just so good. Oh no, Delamas! Yeah, Pokemon that can throw you out of the battle are the worst. Or, like, Abras and stuff that can run. You have to set up such a specific team to get those. The only one you found was a Gyarados, so basically you haven't found any shines. I mean, there are people who haven't found that. You run into Pokeballs on Drifloon. Oh no! That's why you have False Swipe on your Decidueye. Same, yeah. My Decidueye and a Smeargle are set up as shiny hunters for me. Always use Super Fang. Alright. Tommy Van, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the shiny Ralsei you mentioned the other live stream. Searching for shiny Treecko. Awesome. Alright, see you in a bit, Game Master Matt. 42-17. Alright, Indy, we'll see. Clorox, how do you get mods? So, I mentioned it like a few minutes ago, but I have 3 mods right now. Brad, Indy, and Queen of the Castle. And they're friends of mine in real life. So, they're people that I like have trusted and I've known since middle school, if not earlier. And they're here because like the stream got a little overwhelming, but if the stream keeps growing how it has been, I'm gonna have to add more mods eventually. And that will probably come down to who do I feel like I can trust in the chat to, you know, not, like, you know, take advantage of the power or anything. Some people I can trust to kind of, like, have the same sense of what I want and what I deem PG. Catching Abra for the Mew glitch was oddly a piece of cake for me. Alright. Yeah, sometimes I can just throw a Pokeball at an Abra and catch it the first encounter I get with an Abra in the game. And other times, I just can't catch it for the life of me. Can I help you? You're about to start a new diamond run. I want to know if you can use Togekiss. I actually don't know. Yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but you get Togekiss with Dawnstone on Togetic. Okay, yeah, so that's just up to people that know in the chat what you can and can't do in that sense. Gen 4 is not a game I know too much about. Yeah, just asking. It's cool, Clorox. It's cool. It's kind of getting to the point that it is a little bit... It is getting to the point that I can't handle it myself, for sure. And there definitely have been moments this stream that it's kind of stopped because, like, I know some of my mods are busy right now. So, like, trying to kind of deal with that stuff, it has slowed down the stream a bit, so I get people asking. What do I like on pizza? Basically anything that'd be on a meat lover's pizza. I'm not a big fan of pineapple. Favorite food? Not counting stuff that's like, you know, some specific restaurant, but I'm just going off some generic type of food, corn dogs. Hence the reason the default name for this Treecko is corn dog, if no one guesses the number. You missed Gen 4 radar? Oh, the poker radar? I'm glad that they've, like, kept forms of chaining throughout the games, like SOS chaining, they had Dex Nav. Those make it, I guess, easier, but also a little bit more fun, kind of having something you have to do besides just randomly encountering stuff. Yes, you deleted your own message? Yeah, I saw that, Delamus. A lot of people have done that. I guess just typos or just retracting it, really. Your favorite food is ditalini a la carte. Alright, that's awesome. Okay. Alright, see you later, Nuno. Thanks for tuning in the stream. I get it. It's pretty late for you. Favorite waifu Pokemon? I do not have one of those. Carnivore. I feel like that's going to be the majority answer on that one. They're just Pokemon, guys. Come on. Alright guys, we're getting close to 4,050, so we will, even though Ruben has said that apparently we have better odds, unfortunately that doesn't change the fact that our RNG is messed up. So I will still be resetting my save every 50. Have I gone to any events? So the only, like, event I've, like, gone to for Pokemon that's actually involved more than just Mystery Gift is the Hoopa you had to go to a McDonald's for. Some friends and I went there, hung out, did that, and then we went and had like a LAN party that night. Welcome back, Exploding Gamer. Yeah, Pokemon related. So if you just mean like Pokemon events, yeah, Hoopa at McDonald's is the only one that's involved me having to like leave my house for. JTTW, thank you for the sub. You have a super cool local pizza restaurant by your high school. All right, yeah, we have a pretty good local pizza restaurant around here as well. But if you consider events that just kind of have some things to do with Pokemon. I've been to a couple conventions, but those have been more like anime-type conventions that just happen to have Pokemon stuff. But in terms of like actual Pokemon events to get event Pokemon, just the Hoopa. Alright, see you later, Nuno. Yeah, I will be back on streaming on Thursday again. We're about halfway through this stream for everyone who's still tuned in and anyone who's just now tuned in as well. Cool Ranch Doritos or Nacho Cheese Doritos? Cool Ranch. Definitely Cool Ranch Doritos. You just go to Chuck E. Cheese? Alright. Cool Ranch all the way, obviously, yeah. Second favorite are like the spicy ones. Don't remember what their actual name is. Oh, there's one Nacho Cheese fan. Alright. Davi Maya, what's up? Oh, another Nacho Cheese fan. Alright. So far, Ranch 3, Nacho 2. Alright. Delamas really putting in, campaigning hard for those Nacho Cheese Doritos. Alright, guys. We are at 4,050, so one more encounter before I hopefully remember to actually reset the save instead of starting the game like 3 times in a row. Not a Brazilian line, no offense. It's fine though, Raftel, you know. There are people in the chat from all over, and like I've said, there have been days where the chat's been completely in a different language, you know. And so I'm perfectly okay with it, you know. If people are talking and having a good time, that's all I care. You always think Sceptile can be grass start, just make his eyes look scared. I mean, yeah, you can do that. The shiny rate in Gen 3 is 1 in 8,192. It is crazy. We're not even to the halfway point, like straight numbers wise. And someone who did the math a long time ago in the stream, or not really a long time ago, like a week or two ago, did the actual math on it, and the odds of having found a shiny Treecko become like 50-50 around encounter 5,500 or so. So it's just crazy compared to the newer games, which the odds in the newer games are already cut down to 1 in 4,096. Plus, you can get shiny charms, and there are methods to chain starting with Gen 4. Plus, Emerald has messed up RNG, which means that we have to reset the save every once in a while, like I'm doing now. You know, if you have shiny frame in the first 4 seconds, basically your odds are 1 in 4 times 60, right? As long as you can hit inside those 4 seconds, then yes. That's all that matters with that is timing. So it just depends on how accurate you are with your inputs at that point. But for every second of accuracy, yes, your odds would be 1 in that many seconds times 60. What's my favorite Pokemon and favorite shiny? Favorite Pokemon is Rowlet. As soon as I saw like promotional stuff for Gen 6 or Gen 7, not Gen 6, Gen 7, I knew I was gonna pick Rowlet as my starter because of like immediately before I even actually saw the official stuff, people were posting like crossovers between Love Live and Rowlet. And I was like, okay, this is awesome, I need to use Rowlet. And I used Rowlet, and it was the first time I messed with Pokemon Refresh or Pokemon Amon Me or anything like that. And so I just kind of grew a bond with my Rowlet, and it was like, okay. And so by the time I got to the first trial, Rowlet was already my favorite Pokemon. It was the first Pokemon I was tempted to even stop the evolution on. I didn't, but it was close. And my favorite shiny is Shiny Milotic. I just like the design of Milotic anyways, plus the fact that my first games for Gen 3 were getting a Feebas, and therefore Milotic was crazy. You know, you had to do so much for it. And then the shiny looks so good. Like, all the color shifts on it just go more in line with my favorite color schemes. Like, that red to blue becoming the blue and gold is just so nice. What's up, Dylan? Welcome back. Alright, so we have multiple people saying 4,200. We might get to that one this stream, we might not. Probably will, because that's within 300, I believe. Will I ever do a Nuzlocke Egglock? I don't really know what my plans are right now, Clorox, but I think a Nuzlocke is in the future, as well as potentially like a randomizer Nuzlocke. Anyone else love Shiny Greninja? I like Shiny Greninja. I don't actually know what an Egglock is, I'll be honest. I've never heard of that one before. I've heard of Nuzlocks and stuff. Alright, let's make sure I save. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I guess that would kind of require a bit more of a fan base to do it. Alright, see you later, Reptile. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Alright, yeah, so when people give me random eggs, I use them for streams. Or for the Nuzlocke. Alright, yeah. When you get a Pokemon, you switch it in for a random egg from a fan. Okay, yeah, okay. That actually sounds kind of cool, but yeah, I guess that would require a lot more people to be able to give me eggs. But I can easily do a Nuzlocke, so I might do one of those. Maybe even like a randomizer Nuzlocke. Just for the fun of it. Never done a shiny hunt, encountered 3 shiny Pokemon. Voltorb, Golbat, and Dusclops. Nice, Nox! Yeah, before I started shiny hunting, which I started in Gen 7, I hadn't ever encountered a shiny Pokemon before, as far as I can remember. What if we all sent him 2 eggs that are random? I mean, that would definitely cover it, but it's a matter of people having them for the right game, because I can't capture newer games. The big issue with this is I can't capture newer games. Because I can only do it with Game Boy games right now, which you have to be in person to trade. Oh, excuse me. What if we all... Or, no, I just read that. Can't get it. What's going on with Emerald and soft resetting? So, in Emerald, well, really in any Pokemon game when you soft reset, except for Emerald, a random number is generated that's hidden, and it's truly random, and that's used to create the shiny Pokemon, basically. It's passed through a random number generator, and it keeps pumping out random numbers, but that generator only will pump out the same number if you put the same number in the first place. But in most games that's not a problem, because it starts out with a random number every time. Emerald doesn't. Emerald restarts with the same number every time you soft reset, and that random number that keeps getting generated is the same every single frame. Like, the second frame will have the same number on this soft reset as it did on the last one, and stuff like that. And that number is used to tell if you have a shiny Pokemon or not. That and your trainer ID are used to determine if you have a shiny Pokemon. So, because that number doesn't change like it should, you have to change your trainer ID every once in a while with save resets. Hamza, you're getting 4,100. We'll see. When will all stream go to school? So, I'm in college, so my schedule's a little bit different. But I move into my new apartment in the middle of August, so I have about 3 weeks until I do that, I believe. How do you do a randomizer? They're basically ROM hacks that are randomizers. School for you starts August 31st. Alright, and mine starts a little bit before that. Yeah, so you'd find like a ROM online to do it and use an emulator. Shiny Victini, welcome back. I do remember you. July 31st, you already started. That's kind of crazy. Or I guess not already started, but you start in a few days. There are actually a few places around here that are starting that early, which is really crazy. Furry Furret, welcome back to the stream. I haven't done that for a couple streams. I have to do it every once in a while. Forget to press A. It's not July 31st. Get it. I kind of read it as like June 31st. I was like, wow, you're already back. Starting 11 days and you're set. Yeah, it's starting to creep up on people. I realized at the beginning of July, like, man, my internship, which is basically the whole summer, is halfway over. Like, that's crazy. And now I'm like, wow, I have, I think, like 2 weeks left before I start getting ready to go back to school. That's crazy. You didn't even evolve it into Raticate. I mean, why not? I mean, it just depends on what you like. Especially if it was in a Alolan Rattata. Because he's been talking about Gen 7 when he talks about it, so... It really just depends. Some people didn't like Alolan Rattata, or Raticate. A month of summer left free. I mean, I basically have... I have a week less than a month. But Brad, I've already had a week more of summer than you. Because you have homework, but still find a way to get on my streams. Alright, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna definitely have, like, schoolwork and stuff, but my classes end a lot earlier than my, like, job does. You know, I'm gonna have classes from, like, 8 to 1 or something, but then I'll be off the rest of the day, and I can pretty much stream. I can have more streams doing that, because right now I work 9 to 5, which is why I start so late. Just because this is the only time I have, but I'll have a lot more choice in when I can do it when I go back. You've been gone on a trip for a couple of days and you come back and have twice as many subscribers. Yeah, Thor, I don't... If you were... I think you were on the big raid stream when I got, like... When Apple Codes raided me right at the end of my stream and we passed 200 subs in the last 20 minutes, which was crazy. What was the best thing that happened to me this summer? Probably starting this stream. It's been really fun, you know. Being able to play Pokemon... and share it with a bunch of people who also enjoy Pokemon. Like, not to be cheesy or anything, it's just like, this is one of the best things that's happened. Because for the most part, my summer, it consists of just relaxing. I didn't do any, like, big family vacations. Those generally happen on, like, spring break and fall break for me. Hey, your school starts at, oh wait, you're 21. I'm 20, I'm in college, so... I choose my class, and I kind of chose them so that I had more free time in the afternoon. It's more than a month for you. Mid-September. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, school around here, though, like, ends super early and then starts up again super early. Which is why... I don't know where someone is, but, where someone was, but someone mentioned that they start, like, July 31st, which is insane. You don't need my sass. Well, too bad, Brad. You're gonna get it. You can't get away from it. You went to Williamsburg, Virginia. Awesome, Pokemaster. Yeah, places like that are pretty good if you like historical stuff. When I get a shiny Treecko, do I think I'll be loud? I'm not sure, Shiny Victini. It really just ends up depending. Because I'm actually not sure how much louder I can get, because my mic, like my mic levels in my broadcasting software look like they're already maxing out. So it may just like start breaking or peaking or something. I'll probably get, like, really excited, but I don't know if I'm not going to be, like, screaming or shouting or anything, I don't think. Is YouTube a job for me? Not right now. I'm not making any kind of money off this. It's just a hobby. Mid-September is lucky. It is kind of lucky, but you got to think, a lot of times when they go back that late, they don't get off until, like, mid-June or something. You're a new sub, your lips. Thank you, Clorox. I appreciate it. You're studying to be a dermatologist? That's pretty interesting. I'm a computer science major. You go back September 7th. Nice, Fire Falcon. Be A-Drive and scream when you get shiny. Or be like a random 10s whenever he gets whenever he finishes like a hardcore hunt that's gone on for this long. Like his shiny Cyndaquil was ridiculous. Alright, see you later, Nox. Thanks for tuning into the stream. There's one thing about it I haven't mentioned in this stream, so for anyone who's new and is interested, there is a link to a Discord down in the description. It's basically a chat I set up for anyone who wants to talk outside of these streams as well. It's where like I'll be posting a lot of updates if like I can't stream one day or something, or I stream later, or if I like what I've been doing when I catch shinies outside of Emerald, because I've caught a couple since I've started streaming, but they've been in Sun. I've posted like pictures about them. Other people have posted their shinies too in there, which is pretty nice. It's just kind of a fun way to talk outside of these streams as well. If a mod wants, they can post the link in the chat for anyone. Oh, there you go. Brad's already on top of this. Joined? Alright, Filippo. Awesome. I'm still paranoid. I'm going to be looking at the chat and just randomly soft reset over the shiny. Way ahead of me. Yeah, like literally as I said, oh, if a mod wants to post it, you were posting it. Like for reference of where I am in terms of chat or in terms of stream delay. Already a part of it? Awesome, Zach Tech. I missed your college comment, did I? You either want to study English or astronomy in college. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, whatever you're interested in. College is just, you know, kind of a time to explore and everything. Astronomy. Yeah, astronomy would be pretty cool. And you're probably going to leave right before you get the shiny. I've done that on so many streams before. Like, I've either joined right after they get the shiny, or I leave and they're like, oh yeah, we got it last stream. I'm like, what? I left? You know how the RNG works for shiny hunting in Emerald? Yes, I do, Adam. I reset my save every 50 to account for that. But once I get it, it does mean that hunting for other things will be a bit easier. Favorite Pokeball? Shiny Victini. My favorite Pokeball, this is going to sound really lame, is a regular Pokeball. It's just so iconic, and it's how I catch every Pokemon I can. Like, if you look at my entire PC right now for Gen 7, all of my shinies are in regular Pokeballs, aside from the shiny Tapu Koko, because event Pokemon come in their own ball. Is this a PG channel? Yes, it is. As Brad just said, it is PG. Just because Pokemon's PG, and I kind of want to keep the whole thing PG. For anyone who's interested in Pokemon, the stream will be friendly for them. Yeah, Dylan, that kind of is an issue, which is why I do 50 encounters instead of, you know, having to reset every single save. And unfortunately, like, I could go for, like, 300 encounters to try to hit every frame possible, but it means I'm just going to be hitting a lot of the same frames. So 50 is kind of a compromise where it's easy to count. I'm going to hit, if I'm, like, accurate to within a second, I should be hitting most of the frames. It's obviously unfortunate that I'm missing some, but I'd be missing some anyway if it was truly random. Why can't you donate for good luck? Paul, I haven't set up donations yet. I've considered it. You guys tell me what you think on this, because this has been something I've been contemplating. Because, you know, a lot of streamers have donations, and obviously I would hope to get to a point where I can do that, because it would help out with, like, buying a capture card for, you know, my Switch that I'm getting, or buying a 3DS capture card eventually, new headphones, better, like, setups. But I didn't want to be that guy who had, like, one person watching aside from me and have some donation link. Like, I didn't want to feel like, be, like, presumptuous or anything. But, like, I just don't want to seem like that kind of guy. But if you guys are okay with it, I could set up a donation link pretty easily. That, like, you know, pops up messages and stuff. You like pink, though? Yeah, that'd be a reason I like the heal ball. I like catching everything in the same Pokeball. Like, the same kind of Pokeball to keep consistency among my collection. Because I'm weird like that. Set up donations? Alright, for I'll try to get stuff set up for that by next stream then. If people are okay with that, I'll do that then. What's my favorite meme? A Fire Falcon said Velociraptor. Oh, that's an interesting question. Good confession bears, like ones that actually make you... I almost want to say confession bear, not because of how most of them are, but just because of when the good ones, like, they make you question whether or not you should like them or dislike them. What's a goal I accomplished today? At work, I got one of the bugs in code I was working on fixed, but that was about it. It's fine. Donations, alright, yeah. If people are okay with it, then I would definitely do it. This calls for a straw poll. Yeah, dude, I'm not greedy like others. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be like the guy who had like 5 people watching and be like, guys, there's a donation link or something. Jessica, welcome to the stream. You haven't missed much of anything tonight. Haven't encountered a shiny Zigzagoon. Haven't soft reset over a Treecko. So it's just been a pretty calm stream. We did pass 4,000 though. That was a big milestone for the stream. I keep moving around in my chair tonight. It's a little hot in here, so I keep like shifting around. We've got about an hour left in the stream though, so we still have a good chance of getting it tonight. A big and painful milestone. Yeah, it's been a month in the making, but we've hit 4,000 tonight, which is crazy. It's also just crazy that it's been a month now, with 3 streams a week. This is our 13th stream for this Treecko. Most of them being 3-hour streams as well. One of them was like kind of cut into parts and ended up being about 2 hours. And another one went for an hour and a half because I was just too tired. But it's crazy how much time we've put into this. If one Pokemon could be real, which one would it be? I would have to say Rowlet, mainly just because it's my favorite. I'd love to have a pet Rowlet. Watch there be a shiny Zigzagoon, Fire Falcon. It could happen, and honestly, at this point, I'd be okay with it, because it would mean we're really close to a Treecko. I almost took Torchic there. I need to get a bit of water. Yeah, one thing I have noticed is with chat being active enough for me to like kind of have something to talk about constantly, and I'm pretty much talking for 3 hours straight, I've noticed that by the end of the streams my voice is starting to get a little bit hoarse. Not like so much that it's, you know, gone the next day or anything. But I've started to notice that I definitely need to have some, like, kind of water to drink during these streams, because it starts to get a little raspy at the end. The original ceiling, Kareem, welcome back. Do I have to spend time with my family a lot? Sadly, I'm sorry to hear that, Clarks. I do spend a good bit of time with my family. For one thing, my internship is at the same company my dad works at, so I get to see him most of the day. But when I'm at college, it's a bit rare, but I still try to make time. How long is the stream been going on, Jessica? So, the stream today has been going for almost 2 hours now. I started at 7, like normal, and I'm going to be going for about another hour. But, like Queen just said, if you mean, like, in terms of overall, I have been streaming for a month as of today. Nice, JTTW. That's pretty cool. I haven't found anything in Emerald yet, so... yeah. You can guarantee that if I find a shiny, your reaction will be 100 times mine. Alright, Adam. Alright. I feel like a lot of people who are here will be pretty hyped, just with how long most of you guys have been here. It'll just be insane. It's gonna be awesome for all of us, because we've been waiting for so long. And guys, we're real close to passing the halfway mark. Stream till I find it. That's how you become a legend. I mean, if you mean like a single stream, unfortunately I can't do that because I have work. But I'm going to be going until I get it. Like, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up at any certain number. I may take a break for like a bit or something, switch over to Leaf Green, hunt for something like a Charmander for a bit. But I'm not going to ever give up on finding this Treecko. We're going to go until we get it. There's maybe a little bit of a break for more shiny hunting on other things. If we get to like 10,000 or something, that is. Where all the team ceiling grunts at. They're on the ceiling, obviously, Kareem. What place should a Pokemon game be next? I'm not sure. Maybe some, like, Eastern Europe type themed game. Like, you know, the kind of castles you see in, like, the kind of buildings you see in Moscow and stuff. Some kind of setting like that, because they've done something. What, Kalos was France. Unova was considered New York. Alola was obviously Hawaii. And then before that, they all seem to kind of be just random, like, generic locations. Adam Gaskins, thank you for the sub. But they all kind of seem to be like more generic / Japan based before that. I'm not sure. Oh, that's awful, Clorox. Yeah, that would... Yeah, chemical burns, no joke, yeah. Plot twist, while talking about shiny Treecko, he finds it. Hopefully, Andrew Garcia, that would be awesome if that happened. Like, oh, you know, I hope we get it, and it just pops up. Adds to the hype even more. Like a rug burn, but more pain? Yeah, I mean, it's a burn. Even if it's not, like, hot, it's still a burn, and it still burns, obviously. You know, if you're burned, you burn. But, yeah, chemical burns are awful. Alright, guys. After this encounter, we have 2 more, and we'll be at 4,096, which is basically full odds for any game after Gen 5. Like, so Gen 6 on, we're about to have pretty much done all the odds. We'll be at the halfway mark for the hunt. Keep forgetting your real name is your YouTube account. Yeah, I made sure, like, Google changed that a while ago when they tried to add all the Google Plus stuff. I remember that, and I remember, like, having to almost kind of fight to keep my name on my, like, YouTube account at the time. So I think I made this account after that switch, or, like, right before it, and it didn't actually change mine, because I didn't link it. $4,096 is the HP of Culex in Super Mario RPG. Awesome. Alright. The more you know. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here that stuff like their names. It's probably kind of weird. Like, I'm basically just talking to you with your actual name. That'd be kind of... I feel weird if, like, my name was the name that popped up on a stream when someone mentioned it. Guess your guess went wrong? Yeah, unfortunately, Clorox. Mini boss with the shiny lizard hype. Alright, guys, but 4,096 wasn't shiny, so... We are over halfway to 8,192 now. Not to be rude, but do I have a girlfriend? I actually do, Shiny Victini. In fact, she is the one that designed the layout that I'm using for my stream. If you go back and look at my archive, you'll see that, like, my first 2 streams, it was literally just the webcam, the game capture, and a picture of Shiny Treecko. That was all I had. So, my girlfriend made the layout for me. And she's been offering to make some more stuff to help my channel look better. She is indeed the Llamas Jr.'s sister. Yeah, unfortunately she's not on right now because I think she's working with some of her friends on stuff. Alright, so we're on 4,099. Almost to 4,100. Right with an hour left in the stream. Alright, so time for encounter 4100, and then we'll have to reset the save again. I did remember. I am remembering that I need to do it. It's just a matter of me doing it instead of pressing A and continuing. Hashtag shiny at 4100. Oh geez, hopefully that hashtag is correct. We will see right now. Moment of truth. Shiny Zigzagoon was not a thing, so we will see a shiny Treecko is a thing. Unfortunately it isn't, so we're going to go ahead and reset the save here. Do I watch WWE? I don't, Kareem. I know, I believe Queen of the Castle does. Have I had a really good party before? If you mean like party, I have LAN parties. If that shows what kind of nerd I am, that my best part. I see I did what I said. I'm talking to chat and I'm just hitting A. But if you mean like actual parties with friends and stuff, my best parties have been LAN parties where I just hang out and play video games all night. Yeah, that shows what kind of person I am. Yeah, we've had some pretty lit LANs. We had one on July 3rd and July 4th, which is actually why one of my streams was half as long, because I was exhausted after it. They show up when you least expect them. Yeah, Adam, I feel that way too. Like almost, they either happen while I am intently staring for it to happen, and I'm like I look back just in time to be like, oh, maybe it's this one. Like I feel good, and it pops up. Or it's the ones where I put the 3DS down and I am like doing something on a computer, like responding to a message or something, and I look back and it's just shiny right there. Like it's one of the two. It's never like, oh, is it gonna be this one? Is it gonna be this one? It's always like either I know it's happening, which is rare, or it's something where I'm just completely blindsided, where I'm like, you know, looking off into the distance. I was like setting up the stream and testing something's when it's going to happen, you know, responding to the initial welcome messages, and it's just going to pop up instantly. Or I'll be going on some long ramble, but yeah, it really can't be an I hope I get it. It's either an I know, or basically just like at this point you don't even care. Time to reset the save. Yep, mini boss. I did not forget this time. I just messed up once. Land or water? I'm a Team Aqua fan myself. I don't know why, but I can't see your comment, Delamas. Why aren't you watching now? Because he's moderating the stream. Because he's moderating and bowling. Oh, already multitasking. Queen of the Carly. I didn't even notice that. You're currently hunting a shiny Bulbasaur. Well, good luck, Clorox. If you get it, you should post it in the Discord, you know, so we can all just be hyped with you. Oh yeah, hashtag Team Aqua. Yeah, a lot of it comes from my first two games in Gen 3. Actually, I don't even own Ruby. Was Sapphire and then like Emerald a week later. Because basically people are like, Ian likes Pokemon, so they like coordinate, like, let's play in different games. And I guess I didn't realize they're almost the same. So yeah, I ended up with Sapphire and Emerald, and so Team Aqua was the team that I dealt with the most in Gen 3. What about land or water? Well, you need water to not just die after the land, though. Sorry, you're 9 years old and you're really shy. That's alright, Clorox. I'm pretty shy myself. It's actually been like a push out of my comfort zone to do this stuff. But I mean, I guess at a land I could supplement the water with Monster. Might be more dehydrated at the end, but all the energy. Oh man, oh geez. I've had a couple shinies pop up before that mark. Yeah, I have a couple that are like 2 IV shinies. Most of the time that happens on like once the counter rolls over though. But yeah, if you're going for something competitive and you don't care about shinies, then yeah. Otherwise, I would have just caught it, because, I mean, you're guaranteed the 4 IVs if you just keep going to, like, encounter 30 or something. You're 11, 14. Yeah, most of the chat, I think, is actually under the age of 18. Just because it's Pokemon. Like, honestly, I'm probably one of the older members compared to my audience. I have noticed, like, all people, like, what, someone earlier, I forget who it was, mentioned that they are 21. So, I mean, Pokemon is just a game that draws, like, an audience of all ages. Please tell me you've seen that 200,000 plus encounter Natu video. I have it, Adam, but just seeing that number, I have to look it up now. You usually don't count your encounters for shinies. I don't normally, Andrew Garcia. What I end up, like, I don't count it like how I'm counting it for this stream. This, like, counting it for the stream is easier just because I'm sitting at a computer and I have a keyboard to count on. But, when I'm playing... Oh, excuse me. When I'm playing, like, Sun on my own, on my 3DS, I can count, like, the number of moves I've used, basically. And so I'll use... Basically, I switch my chains in Sun every 10. Like, I couldn't count my egg hatching. But when I'm, like, SOS chaining, every 10, like, leaf blades from Decidueye, I'll switch the chain. So I'll use a false swipe. So each false swipe counts as, like, 10 encounters. And then I can just remember that, oh, I've had to refill the 40 false swipes. So, you know, I'm over 400. So it's not an accurate count, but it's a relative count, which is how we get the numbers, like, my longest hunt aside from this is over 1,600. Look it up real quick and get a live reaction. It's next level. 3 years, dude, that's insane. I probably won't look it up on the stream, just because the audio will come through the stream as well. And I want to knock out as many of these encounters as I can. Welcome back, Figure Gaming. Yeah, 3 years. 3 years is insane for that. There's a specific counter app for the phone. Yeah, there probably is. It's just a matter of I'm never in a consistent environment when I'm hunting in Sun. Like sometimes I was admittedly sitting in my lectures, but you know, I wasn't ever consistently at a computer or like didn't necessarily have my phone out. So the fact that the game gave me a rudimentary counter through my PP, that was fine. Honestly, doesn't get much better with age. Yeah, it really just starts to depend on the person, how they are. If I played any Pokemon spin-off games, I think the only spin-off game I've actually played is Pokemon Pinball, which is pretty lit. So that's probably my favorite. You hear background sounds. You may hear the fan from my computer, unfortunately. My mic's a little bit sensitive, and the way my desk is set up right now, it's hard to move the mic. Like, I can pull it a little bit forward, if that's better. And the other noise, if you heard something that's kind of sounded like water, my basement is kind of weird, which is where I'm, like, recording this, and right behind the mic, in the wall, is the, like, pipe out to the septic tank. So anytime someone runs a sink or, like, dishwasher or anything, you'll hear a little bit of water trickling. Yeah, Adam, at some point it does kind of feel excessive, but I feel like if I got to the point that, like, Natu was my last Pokemon, it would almost be worth it. Asking Queen if it's fun to be a mod. I guess that's really a question for him to answer. I'd rather have a shiny Oddish. I always feel like I will hunt for them because I want to complete, like, a living shiny dex, in Sun at least. Potentially in Gen 6 later, once I get a 3DS capture card and stream that kind of stuff. Yeah, the ones that are barely different are kind of disappointing when they, like, when you get them. Like, they're not as cool, but they're still shinies, and eventually I'll collect them. What am I going to name the shiny Treecko? So, Adam, what I've been doing is I have a default name. The default name is Corndog, but if someone can guess, like, the exact number that it happens on, not, like, guessing it'll happen in the next 50 or something, but let's say someone guessed it'll happen on 41,000 or 4,109, and this exact Treecko was shiny, they would get to name that shiny Treecko. As long as they're still in the stream, they guessed on, like, that stream, and the name is appropriate, obviously. Yeah, all I really do is delete inappropriate messages, so I'm having as much fun watching the streams as anyone else. Yeah, I'm glad to at least hear that they're enjoying it and it's not awful. But yeah, they're basically just here to act like... They're basically here so they can moderate and keep the chat PG, and I can keep just going, so I don't have to stop as much. You're turning 10 on August 9th. Alright, Clorox, that's awesome. Your birthday's coming up pretty soon, then. 41-42. Alright, Furry for it. We'll see. We'll see. We're pretty close here. Oh no, I can kind of see where this is going, Andrew. Yeah, I consider giving one of my random encounter... I got a random encounter shiny Pinky Peck, and I already had one for my living decks. Like, I already had the whole line as shinies. So it's like... I almost considered it giving it to my little cousin, but I just kind of kept it because I'm not sure if he would realize kind of the, like, gravity of a shiny. And, like, either he would just reset over it or just not care and trade it away to someone else for something that he thought was cool. But then he ended up losing the cartridge, so I'm kind of glad I didn't give it to him. Imagine if he had failed that Natsu, so yeah, I need to check that out, but that would be devastating if after 3 years I didn't get it. At that point, I'd just get another Master Ball. Corndog made you laugh so hard. I'm glad. You're all in? Alright, alright. Yeah, that was just decided. It was like stream number 3 or something that we're kind of like, oh, we'll name it Corndog. And so that kind of stuck aside from some people who wanted like specific names. And so I added that stipulation. Like, if you can guess it, if you can guess the actual number that it happens on, then by all means you can name it. Alright, see you later, Shiny Victini. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Long Boy Twan, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for tuning in, I guess, yeah. Pokemon Journey. Yeah, Furry for it. Pokemon Brick Bronze. Please play. I haven't ever played Roblox. Like, I've heard about it. I've been told to play Brick Bronze a lot, just in these streams. And I need to look into it at some point. But right now, most of my streams, I don't have much time to do things other than the 3 streams I do, and I want those to be shiny hunts right now. Oh, it was a Safari Natsu, man. Oh, that's even more stressful. Like, it could just run. Oh, you're resetting the game without realizing you didn't trade it. Oh, no! You massive props for communicating with my channel. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, I try to like keep up with the chat as much as possible. That's one of the things that I'm like trying not to take for granted as being a smaller streamer, is that I can read probably about 90% of the messages in the chat. Sometimes it gets a little bit excessive for me, but most of the time I can catch all the messages that people are like actually directing towards me, which is nice. Yeah, Fire Falcon, you just gotta be careful with it. I get slipping though, because I'm worried that I'm gonna slip up in these streams, because if you hear me like outside of chats, it's not PG. But yeah, for the most part, it's just a matter of, you know, just thinking through when you say stuff. I'm not like criticizing you or anything. It's just like that's just kind of what you have to do when you're not used to talking like that, and like you enter something like this. Because like even I have to do it. I always have to kind of think back, like, oh, did I make sure I said that, like, appropriately? You always fell for the 2-for-1 trick in Pokemon. What was that, Dylan? Alright, see you later, Long Boy Town. What? Will it do anything special for 1 mil? Well, Clorox, I feel like that is a long way off. But if that happened, then, like, definitely. But right now, I think last time, I don't actually have a live sub count during my streams, but when I started, I was like 220, which is still more than I ever thought I'd get to be completely honest. I'm still kind of amazed that my streams are more than just me and like a friend tuning in occasionally. Who's fallen for the Mew truck? Yeah, I never like heard those kind of rumors because I like those were more in Gen 1 and stuff, and I didn't play with Gen 1 because I was a little bit too young for that. Oh, you traded 2 shinies for 1 shiny, but after each... Ah, that's dirty. I don't know why people would do that kind of stuff. Chucker Conroy's Crystal coughing. I need to check that out. Yeah, I need to like just look up a bunch of people's shiny reactions for, especially like the long streams like that. Natu. I'd heard of like 2 years from Mewtwo and stuff, but 3 years for a shiny Natu is insane. And like you said, 25 other shinies in there too. Gosh. Little Root theme or Twin Leaf theme? I'm not sure. I can't remember the themes off the top of my head. Has anyone here actually gotten a 777 on the slot machine in Pokemon? I haven't. Check out Shiny Snorlax after 57,000 soft resets. I'll have to. One of the few that I've like actually seen that I remember is Candy Eevee's reset over Treecko. That was terrible. Oh jeez. Oh boy. That's something an older brother would do. One of my friends told me at one point that like Pokemon you traded and Pokemon that were nicknamed couldn't get to level 100, like they'd stop at level 99. And I believed that for the longest time. What's up, hey Mambo? Welcome back to the stream. Didn't get a notification. Oh man. I think YouTube's just weird about that sometimes. I know, like, it's better now, but I used to, like, have things just not pop up in my sub box at all. You've been playing since Gen 1, but didn't have internet the same way it's set up today, so there was no Mew truck and trolls trying to waste time. Yeah, back then when, like, the internet was a little bit smaller. I can't imagine them, like, releasing something like the Reggie Trio before the internet became big, though. Oh man, that would be nerve-wracking, only having 1 Pokeball from Mewtwo. I caught it though, which is nice. Another rumor was to give Giovanni a level 100 new. Yeah, I feel like all of the you can get Mew this ways were like the biggest thing back then. Because there was no way to get it outside of events. Oh, 7-7 in bar. Ah, that sucks. If I don't laugh, I can send you a strongly worded message. I will hold you to that, Adam. You don't laugh at shiny fails. Shiny fails hurt me inside. But, like, shiny reactions, though, are great. Like, some of the people who just freak out. Getting the shiny Reggie Trio on there, and I was like, what? Yeah. I've seen a bit, Adam. Jacob Reyes, welcome back to the stream. Sorry, I flubbed real hard at the beginning there with Jacob. I don't know why. Your Treecko just evolved. Awesome, Filippo. The Ice-Tailed Beast, welcome to the stream. Exploding Gamer, welcome back. You got a shiny Lycanroc in 749 encounters. Nice. Oh, the game manual has Braille in it. I'll be figured out. As a kid, I wouldn't have been reading the manual for that, though. I think with, especially when Game Boy games were in a cardboard box, the manual kind of went away with the box at some point. Worcester killed 2 shinies on purpose. I've seen some people knock them out, like, on purpose, because they're going for something else. The shiny needs to happen, like, now. It really does, Hamza. Like, right now. It just needs to happen. Fortunately, it didn't, though. Who is my least favorite starter ever? That's a tough one because I feel like I'd say something in Gen 5, like, legitimately if I had played it, but I haven't, so I can't really say something in Gen 5. Yeah, it really is a tough one, just because... It's hard because I kind of like the end evolutions for a lot of the Pokemon. Popplio's terrible? It's not terrible in my opinion. I really like Primarina, though. It's, like, Popplio is my least favorite of the 3 initial, like, the base evolutions. But Primarina is great, and it goes to Decidueye, Primarina, Incineroar for me. Pokemon joke incoming. Oh no! The Shiny Treecko's being stubborn. That it is. Alright, see you later, Delamas. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you Thursday. Chikorita, worst starter ever. I don't mind Chikorita. It's probably not it's like my least favorite of Gen 2. I can find a shiny Wurmple literally every 5 minutes in the game. Feels bad, man. Didn't even get Pokeballs. Oh yeah, if you can find a shiny Wurmple that early, yeah. Yeah, within 5 minutes, not every 5 minutes. Yeah, if you find anything before you get Pokeballs, it's awful. You Pokemon. Haha, Andrew, I get it. Haha. So what's my actual name, Adam? My actual name is Ian. Worst starter Pokemon ever is Yellow Pikachu. That kind of is true. Just because, you know, it can't evolve. Favorite poison type? I just gotta remember what's actually poison type. Why am I stuck on this one? I guess, like, Salazzle. Alright, see you later, Dylan. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Real King, welcome to the stream. I've always been a Gengar fan. Alright. Yeah. I like Gengar, especially with the Mega. Like I always said, like, Mega Gengar is my favorite just because of the shiny. Brett, welcome to the stream. Shiny Salazzle is so cool. It is, it's just, it's awful that you have to get a female Salandit. Because if you get, like, a male Salandit, you can get, like, 20 of them, and just still be like, well, you have to keep hunting if you want to get a Salazzle. We're almost at 41-42. This is true, Furry for it. We are very close. We're nearing in on it real quick. Hunter fan. Alright, Clorox. You're training a level 1 Litten to complete the Pokedex. Alright, Exploding Gamer. Awesome. Yeah, I had to level up. I traded over Incineroar and Primarina for my friends' games to get the starters myself. But I was like Ghastly and Haunter on Pokemon Stadium. Alright, Mini Boss. Cool. I like Treecko? I do like Treecko. Hence we are hunting. It is my favorite starter from Hoenn, and it is my second favorite starter overall behind Rowlet. Aw, man, Furry, that's lucky but unlucky at the same time. You found a shiny male Salandit and almost threw your 3DS. I mean, at least there, you can, like, I wouldn't have a problem finding one shiny male, because I'm trying to get a living Dex in some. So I need a Salandit as well as a Salazzle. So one male is fine. I'm okay with the one male. But if I got 2 or 3 or just kept going and was awful, I'd start to kind of get annoyed. You're a Crobat fan. Awesome, Brett. Trying to find a female Salandit is just as bad as soft resetting for shiny Treecko. It feels like it, yeah, because you have to get a shiny and then hope that it's a female. Ugh. Favorite bug, since many see it as the weakest type. Yours is Scyther. That's an interesting. I don't really ever think of these in terms of typing. Probably Scyther as well, honestly. Why hunt Treecko on Emerald? J2061, so I'm hunting an emerald because I don't have a capture card for a 3DS, so I can't hunt an Oras. And I lost my copy of Sapphire. So Emerald's the only way for me to hunt for Treecko, so I do have to deal with the RNG. But once we get to the RNG, it means that we'll get shinies more easily in the future because I'll like be able to know when my shiny frames are. As well as Emerald's the only way to get a shiny Rayquaza anymore. You love Treecko forever. I can tell why. Treecko for an icon. You have Sceptile in Pokemon Moon. Nice, Exploding Gamer. Yeah, I haven't traded anything up to Sun that wasn't in Gen 7 already. Trying to evolve Zubat is a pain in the butt. Yeah, sometimes it can be. How do I feel that Sinnoh has literal god legendaries and mythical? Yes, Arceus is a mythical. Like, that's... I've mentioned this on streams before, where, like, Gen 3 legendaries are my favorite, because they're the first to, like... I mean, I guess they're not the first, because Gen 2 did it. But they're involved in the story, and they're, like, really big, because obviously they control, like, water and earth and the sky. You know, the weather trio. And that one's awesome. But yeah, then you go to Gen 4, and it's, like, time and space, and then creator of everything, creator of all Pokemon, and it's kind of like... Really? Like, that's kind of where it feels like it got really grandiose and almost, like, too legendary for some 10-year-old to be walking around with Pokeballs and catch them. But at the same time, it's still good. Like, I don't have any issue with it being like that. It's just they kind of seem they kind of seem to get a bit over the top, but it's okay for me. What's the probability of getting a shiny? Nicole, the probability of getting a shiny for me is 1 in 8,192. And that's not even counting the fact that Emerald has messed up RNG, where it's not truly random, and you gotta kind of force it to be random. What made me want to shiny hunt? So I started shiny hunting in Pokemon Sun, and it's kind of just because I like to collect. Like, I've always been a guy who tried to go for, like, a full national dex if I could. I never completed one, but I was like, you know what? With Gen 7 not needing you to get a national dex with the shiny charm, as soon as I had the shiny charm, I was like, I'm gonna hunt for, you know, a shiny Pokemon. I want to get a shiny Rowlet, and I wanted to, like, try to get a living shiny dex. What actually inspired me, I'd probably be able to say, was, like, when someone made a Reddit post about having a complete living national dex shiny, I was like, I want to do that. That just seems like an awesome challenge to do. And so from there I started, and it, like, as soon as I caught my first shiny, which is a shiny Ditto, I was like, this is awesome. Like, it was so exciting to get it, so I just kept doing it from there. What do I think of Sceptile? I like Sceptile. It's really cool. Mega Sceptile is pretty cool as well. I like the whole Treecko line, but it definitely goes like Treecko, Sceptile, and Grovyle. Alright, we're 5 away from resetting the save one more time. Who's watching this in their closet? Well, I'm not, Clorox. Your favorite legendary is Dialga. Alright, furry for it. My favorite from Sinnoh would be Palkia. My favorite legendary overall is Rayquaza. Alright, see you later, Ice-tailed Beast. It's just everyone's personal opinion, Fire Falcon. Like, I love Palkia. Like, I liked that one way more than Dialga when they came out. I'm aiming for a shiny national dex. Can't even complete the Pokédex. So, like, when I say I want to get a shiny national dex, I'm basically going to have to start from scratch, because all of my shinies are in Gen 7, which means I can't trade them back down to Gen 6 for them to count towards it. But I own all 4 Gen 6 games. Like, I bought X on Friday, so that completed Gen 4, or Gen 6 for me, all 4 games. That's what I meant by 4. So I would be able to theoretically complete an entire national dex by myself now. And from there I can start shiny hunting, which would be fun. It would be so lit to do. And that's one of the reasons I want to get a 3DS capture card, is to do something like that. Do I plan to hunt in Gen 4? Maybe, Jacob. I'd probably do at least one hunt in, like, each generation if I can. Aside from, like, Gen 1. Gen 1's weird because you can do it, but you just have to, like, catch it and look at the IVs. Maybe eventually, but, like, everything from Gen 2 to 7, I'd love to be able to hunt in on stream. It'd be a matter of me getting a 3DS capture card. Because if I got a 3DS capture card, it would mean that it's possible. Because I can hunt on regular Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance now, and I'd be able to hunt on everything for the DS line. Did anyone get the Shiny Tapu Koko event in Sun and Moon? I got it. I got it on my copy of Sun, and currently I'm doing a playthrough in Moon with the Shiny Tapu Koko as kind of my starter. Even though it only listens to me like 5% of the time, it still destroys everything because it's level 60. But yeah, so for anyone who is playing Sun and Moon and hasn't collected it yet, as long as you get it before August 14th, you can get a Shiny Tapu Koko for mystery gift. Do I have any other favorite games besides Pokemon? So I play Rocket League a lot besides Pokemon. That's probably my second highest number of hours in the game, which is 500. And then from there, it's like GTA 5 is always fun to play with friends online. Who gets impatient to speedrun the game? Like, you mean like just who came up with speedrunning? I don't know. I feel like that kind of was a challenge to push themselves. All right, so none of those were shiny. So we're gonna go ahead and reset the save here. Possibly the last time of the night. Possibly 2 more. We've got about 30 minutes left in the stream here. But yeah. But in general, I feel like people who like speedrun do it to kind of push themselves and see how much faster they can do it. It's another kind of challenge where I'm trying to like complete a Pokedex and do something that very few people have the patience and like time to do. I'd be like a true collector and catch them all, like the catchphrase of the game basically. But there are people like me who just love collecting things, or people who just want to like constantly see their name go up on a leaderboard or something, or see their time drop, you know, beat their last time, stuff like that. So it's not really impatience. They spend more time doing it than anything. You can do Poke Radar, Starter, and Legendaries in Gen 4. Yeah, Jacob, I know how to do this stuff. It's just I have to like be able to stream it. And Poke Radar is one of the most complex ways of shiny hunting, I believe. Which is fine. It's a way to increase the odds and actually be a challenge. We can play the Alola Dex earlier today and got the Shiny Charm, but we have no idea what to hunt. Any suggestions? So it's completely up to you, obviously. But trying to think of an easy hunt to start out with, like something that doesn't really give you any issues. Like there's obviously things like Yungoos and Rattata that won't give you many problems. Pikipek was a fun one, but depending on how you set up your hunting, Pikipek may be able to ruin it for you with pickup. What's one of my favorite, just Alolan, like just Gen 7 Pokemon. Minior's probably one of my favorite Pokemon, but the problem is you have to breed for that, which is fine. Just Masuda method makes that easier. One that's really fun that's not Alola specific is Ditto. Like the way to hunt for it, SOS chaining, is so cool. How you can just set it up, and it's like such an accomplishment to do it right. Sceptile or Greninja? Sceptile, definitely Sceptile. Speedrun the game entirely, like everything, like complete the decks in 100%. Those kind of people are crazy and generally do it through glitches. Like watching the Gen 1 completed Pokedex that like Shenanigans did at AGDQ. That's just crazy how much it's just like, yeah, I just underflow the menu 20 times and it gives me the Pokemon. Welcome back, Andrew Roach. I'll speedrun the game entirely. Oh, you're talking to me. Okay. I may do that at some point. I'll probably look into that, but right now, Emerald's going to be a shiny badge quest. I could do a speedrun on like an emulator or something, since then I don't have to like start a new save or anything. It's just doing it on an emulator kind of like takes away the legitimacy of like actual records, but it's not like I'd be getting records. I mean, I'm definitely going to look into a lot of stuff Pokemon, you know, randomizers, Nuzlocks, speedruns, shiny badge quests, but all that's going to happen after I get this first shiny. Like for now, I want to do the shiny hunts here, and until I go back to school, I can't really do pre-recorded stuff, just because I don't have time to like record or edit. Grass types are the best. Emerald Warrior, I agree with you on a lot of that, because like my favorite Pokemon are grass. My favorite type though is dark. Do I know about the Q-Charm glitch in all Gen 4 games? I do not. What is that? What is the Q-Charm glitch in those games? Spearow was annoying because you didn't have Keeneye. Yeah, that's where for anything that had Sand Attack, I made my Smeargle learn Aerial Ace. I tried to miss almost all your moves. Yeah, that's where False Swipe obviously still had issues, but at least I could hit the Pokemon consistently with the actual attacking move. Your name's also Ian. Awesome, Emerald Warrior! Fellow Ian in the stream. You only train Grass, Steel, Dragon, and Poison, and Electric. Alright. I don't really have like any kind of preference when I train Pokemon. I just kind of train whatever and eventually realize if I'm going to be screwed at whatever gym I'm coming up to. Like, I always seem to end up, in Emerald specifically, or just Hoenn specifically, I always seem to end up really weak to flying right before Gym 6. You choose Sceptile as well. Awesome. Does anyone have Cosmoem in Pokemon Sun and Moon? That's right. I don't have one anymore. I had a Lunala. I'm actually, one of the reasons I'm playing through Moon again is to get another Type Null and Cosmog, so that I can have a Cosmoem, and then I have to play through again to get another Cosmog for my living decks. And at that point, I will also be like shiny hunting for Type Null. Ever watched the Steven Universe series? I haven't, actually. I've heard good things about it, though. Oh, Q-Charm Glitch gives you 20% shiny every encounter. That's crazy. I'd heard something about that. I guess that was Gen 4, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look into, like, actually how to do that one. Because that's kind of... It's so broken, I almost don't know if I'd count that as, like, shiny hunting, really. Your Swampert can't learn Surf. You need a disc for that. A plastic one. That's not right? Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little sip of water here. Starting to feel my throat get a little scratchy. Oh wait, isn't it where, like, depending on your profile or something, you have a better, like, an increased odds, like, up to 20 or something? Does anyone play Pokemon Emerald? I don't know. I don't know how many people here actually even care about Gen 3. What's my favorite type? My favorite type is probably Dark type. Look up the Q-Charm glitch. It's a glitch where one nature has a 100% chance of being shot. Man, that's crazy. Like if you had adamant, all adamant natures would be 100% shiny. That's insane. I'll definitely have to look into that. Is there still lag in the stream? Are any other people here experiencing lag? Or is it just Emerald Warrior? Because I seem to see like the stream health pretty good, and I haven't dropped any frames according to my streaming software. Dark for the win? Alright, Fire Falcon. Alright, so everyone seems to be doing okay with the stream. Alright. Yeah, I was worried that like something was happening. This is true, Clorox. Cruddy Banana, welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Adam. Emerald Warrior, you play Emerald. I'm not surprised. But try to keep the caps to a minimum. Just, you know, so it doesn't, like, seem like spam. You played Pokemon Y 4 times? Nice, Exploding Gamer. I actually still haven't beaten Y. You know I laughed at your comment. I saw it, just, like, I know you probably have heard, but keep the stream PG. I actually didn't remove it, one of the mods did, but it was kind of pushing it. Which Sinnoh starter would I hunt for a shiny? If a shiny Turtwig or Diamond, I'd probably hunt for a shiny Piplup. Because when I first played through Pearl, don't know why I could not say those words. When I first played through Pearl, I chose Piplup, so I'd probably hunt for that one. Same kind of reason I'm hunting for Treecko, is it was like the first one I did like a full playthrough with. Wolf Prince, welcome to the stream. All Hawaiians love Spam. I've never had Spam. What do I think about Blaziken? I like Blaziken, it's just, I always seem to avoid fire-type starters. Like, it's not that I don't like them, like, they look good, like, Blaziken and Torchic, they look great, it's just, I don't know why, but I never pick them. I think it's because the games I've played the most are Kanto and Hoenn games, so the first gym's always rock, so fire doesn't have an advantage, and I always kind of pick towards that advantage a bit. Oh, reloading helped? Alright, I'm the warrior. I think I shuckled. Haha! The power, how many soft resets? So currently I am at 4,160 soft resets. It's the counter right below the screen. Your memories of platinum, you know, make it quick. Yeah, I have platinum. I've been playing through it slowly. I've taken a little bit of a break through another Moon playthrough because right now Gen 7 getting a complete dex is my priority. Oh, it's worse than Kaizo Mario. Jeez. I've never played Kaizo Mario because I can't even beat regular Mario. You're playing through Pokemon White again. Alright, Wolf Prince. You hatched Deoxys that didn't obey. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess you're in a high enough level and you hatch one that's like actually higher level, or you raise it without getting the badges, and it's not you as the original trainer. Yeah, if you glitch with Palmake, I don't think it has your trainer ID, does it? Finding a chance in the Safari Zone and having it run. Rip. All of these things are true, Adam. You think you've made your point? Alright. I can call you Ian if I want. Alright. That's gonna get confusing for me, though. Gen 1 Charmander can learn Metal Claw. Okay. The power of the power. What was my first shiny? My first shiny was a Ditto in Pokemon Sun. Yeah, I did say Ditto Fire Falcon, but he just joined the stream, so... Yeah, he didn't hear, so I'll say it again. Yeah, so I got a Ditto in Sun, and I got it because I wanted a shiny Rowlet. And I did all the research for catching a Ditto, you know, how to set up the Klefki, Garbodor, all that kind of stuff, for SOS chaining a Ditto properly. But I never looked into actually breeding for shinies, so I didn't realize Masuda was a thing. I was just like, if I have a shiny parent, one of the offspring will more likely be shiny, right? And of course that's not the case. But in the end, I still ended up with a shiny Ditto. What's so good about beating a Psychic type with a Grass type? I don't know. Oh, or do you, like, mean something else? Okay. Do I like Minecraft? I've played Minecraft, Layla. I haven't played it recently, but I used to be really big into it. But that was back when, like, I didn't have a computer that could run Minecraft really well. So, like, I always played it, but got, like, 10 FPS on the lowest settings, and so it's just kind of meh. But now I have, like, a good gaming PC, so while I can play Minecraft, I can also play so many other games. Your first ever shiny was a Diglett on Pokemon White. Nice, Nathaniel. Sorry, it's alright, Emerald Warrior. I'm still just going to call you Emerald Warrior. So if I start saying Ian and the chat starts calling you Ian, like, they can do it, but it's going to be really confusing to me because they'll be thinking they're talking to me. When I get the shiny Treecko, can I make a Let's Play with it? That's actually the plan, Wolf Prince, is to kind of do a Shiny Badge Quest Let's Play, where I stream all the actual shiny hunts. Your first shiny was a Houndour. Awesome, Emerald Warrior. In Safari Zone. Cool. Love Minecraft Pocket Edition. That's actually the first one I played before I had it for PC of any kind. And I got, like, my friend gave me this, like, cracked version that I played for a while until I bought a legitimate copy. Your first shiny was a Graveler. Nice power. The power of the power. Oh no, your game would freeze when you did stuff. That stinks. Yeah, I think it kind of depends on everything when people, like, point out. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's so easy. I think it's more like, they're kind of hand-holdy in a way. You know, it feels like the trainer school is optional in old games, or at least they kind of hid the barriers behind things a bit less, like, a bit more, like, obscurely. As opposed to, like, Gen 6 was like, there's a blackout, you can't go here right now. That kind of stuff. Do I like Lego? Because there's a Lego sticker behind me on the door. Yeah, so I've actually grown up with Lego, like, my whole life. My dad used to collect Lego. Like, that room was literally the Lego room in our house. It was full to the ceiling with Lego and everything. But a few years ago, like, my dad sold it because he just realized he didn't use it much anymore. But throughout that whole time, I did, like, Lego robotics and all this other stuff. And that, like, shelf up behind me is my old robotics team's trophies from when we did, like, Lego robots. Those yellow ones are actually made out of Lego. Am I on a Game Boy or DS? I am playing on a GameCube right now. So it's an old Game Boy cartridge, obviously, hooked up to the Game Boy player, which was the adapter for the GameCube. So I'm playing with a GameCube controller. And so it's a legitimate cartridge that I can use and eventually trade Pokemon off of. Have I ever done something epic, but no one was watching and I thought, rip? Probably a few times. I can't think of anything right now, though. When you face a shiny Graveler and it self-destructs, but you have Damp sliding in for the save right there. Awesome, Adam. Yeah, how many shinies you got? Because I have like 93, which is like for me an insane amount, you know, compared to most people. I have like 850 hours hunting for them because sometimes SOS just did not comply. Isn't the shiny encounter rate lower than the newer games? Yeah, so the power, in the newer games, it is 1 in 4,096 odds for getting a shiny. And in the older games, it's 1 in 8,192. So you're twice as likely to find a shiny in the newer games. And that's before you count like methods like SOS chaining that increase the odds even more. Where's the freaking shiny? I don't know, Fire Falcon. I'm asking just like you. Have I played Zelda or Mario? I've played Mario. I haven't played much Zelda, but that will change very quickly because my Switch and my copy of Breath of the Wild are in the mail right now, which will be super hyped to get. Is there a way to post pics here? So, Adam, there's no way to post pics in the chat, but in the description I have a link to a Discord server where, like, you know, we can chat outside of the stream as well, and you can post pictures there. Yes, like Clorox said, there's not a way to post in the chat because, like, you can't even. The only people who can even post links are me and the mods. But the Discord down below, which if one of the mods is here, they can post again in the chat. It's also in the description. There you can post images and such, as well as just chat. A shiny Linoon! Nice, Emerald Warrior! Oh no, Spicy Kitten! Randomly play an emulator and find a shiny Poochyena while grinding experience and no Pokeballs. That is the worst feeling when you cannot catch the shiny. Like, you're just not prepared for it. It's completely random, so it's even cooler because it's random. But then you just can't catch it. Who's hyped for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? I am Power the Power. I am super excited for it because, you know, it's just more Sun and Moon for me. You know, it might be a fairly similar story, but that's okay for me. I'm more a fan of, like, hunting for Pokemon, and there seems like I'm predicting there's going to be some Alolan forms for Gen 2 Pokemon. That's what my prediction is in terms of, like, truly new things to hunt. So I'm hyped for it. Pokemon or Digimon? Obviously Pokemon. I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I haven't played much Sonic. I have, like, the Mega Collection Plus or whatever it was called for the Xbox. It was, like, a bunch of the older games. But when I played them, I was a lot younger and I couldn't really, like, follow them too well. Like, they were just 2D platformers, so I still got confused. So, I haven't played much Sonic. I don't dislike it. I haven't played any of the games that people seem to, like, have a lot of issues with. Please, am I reading comments? I'm trying to, Emerald Warrior. Unfortunately, sometimes they do go by a bit faster, so like it's hard to keep up with them. You're disappointed with Sun Moon, to be honest, because no gyms. Well, there's actually a theory that there will be gyms in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'm not gonna like, you know, hype it up and say there are gonna be gyms, but there's like the theory that those empty lots in Sun and Moon are going to be gyms in the new games. But you never know. That could be true, it could not be. But it would kind of be cool to have like, because that would change the story up enough that it would be completely different. You know, if the trials moved into gyms or something even. Your favorite Pokemon is Blaziken. Sorry I spelled the name wrong. That's cool, the power of the power. My favorite Pokemon is Rowlet, just because, you know, I fell in love with it when all the promo stuff was coming out. US Mega Evolution was in Gen 3, because you're a Gen 3er, not a Gen 1er or Gen 2er. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Mega Evolution kind of threw the whole thing off by having to make like almost an ultimate universe that was like a Mega universe. So it's kind of weird, but at the same time, it would have been cool to have it back then. But it was definitely an idea they probably thought up later on. Do I collect Pokemon cards? Do you watch YouTuber openings like Unlisted Leaf or Leon? I collect them a little bit. Like, when I get paychecks, I might pick up one pack every 2 weeks or so. So I don't have that big of a collection anymore, because my old collection got ruined. It got, like, our house kind of flooded in a way, but not... Like, our washing machine leaked out the back and poured down into our basement. And my Pokemon cards were right in the path. So they all just became this giant papier-mâché glob. But I do have, like, 4 or 5 packs worth of Sun and Moon cards that I just kind of bought. So I'm not a big collector, and I've seen a couple openings, but those really just aren't my thing too much, to be honest. Who bought the Lime Skittles at Walmart? I didn't know there were Lime Skittles at Walmart. Rowlet's your starter in Sun and Moon? Awesome, the power of the power. It was mine as well, obviously, since it was like my favorite Pokemon. Part of why it became my favorite is because I picked it as a starter, and it was the first Pokemon I used Refresh with. If I get one, join your live stream after. Alright, Emerald World, I'll have to check you out. I'll have to check it out if you're streaming. You don't live near a Walmart and you have braces. Oh no, yeah. Skittles really are not an option then, are they? The most incredible battle of ages, Kakuna and Metapod. Who has more PP? Yeah. Welcome back, Icy Spiel. No luck yet, unfortunately. We haven't seen a Shiny Zigzagoon or Treecko yet. Don't forget Magikarp, he will wreck both. This is true. Festival is at 4190. We're coming up on it pretty quickly, Figure Gaming. So I think we're actually just gonna run the stream out to 4200. Even if that's a little before or after 10, I think this is where we're gonna end it for a nice clean number. Your starter was Poplio. All Pokemon deserve respect, even fire types. Yep, my girlfriend picked Poplio, and I don't really like Poplio as a base Pokemon. Like, it's kind of cute and stuff, but Rowlet's cuter. But Primarina is great. Like, I really like the design, and especially the shiny. The blonde hair on the shiny looks really cool. Oh no, Icy Spiel! I actually randomly encountered a shiny Kangaskhan when I was like hunting for a Cubone. Like, not even a shiny Cubone. I just wanted to catch a Cubone, and when I false swiped it and it threw a Pokeball, it broke out of the Pokeball, called in for help, and a shiny Kangaskhan appeared, which was crazy, because I wasn't even hunting for one yet. Alright, see you in a bit, Clorox. I'm going to only be streaming for about 5 more minutes, though. Your friend said that a female Pokemon has higher health points than male. That's not necessarily true in the newer games. I'm not sure. It would have worked one way or the other in the Gen 2 games, though. Possibly Gen 1 as well. But for sure Gen 2, when the numbers for EVs and IVs were more closely tied to the like outward traits of the Pokemon, like gender and shininess. Poplio makes snot bubbles. I guess, in a way, yeah. Don't like Poplio, you just unsubscribe. I enjoy Poplio. I do like Poplio. It's not that I don't like it, it's that it's like number 3 in terms of Alolan starters for me. Because Rowlet's straight up my favorite. Litten's shiny is great. And I just, like, I honestly would have picked Poplio over Litten just because of my weird aversion to fire-type starters. But, yeah, too late. Oh, man. 5 minutes. Yeah, well, Adam, I will be back on streaming on Thursday as well. So, yeah, I'm only gone for 2 days. I try to stream 3 times a week. You subscribed? Thank you, Kim Lily. Can I at least call you Rayquaza? Sure, I can do that. I'll get Rayquaza then. What happens if the Zigzagoon is shiny? So, it actually won't be a big issue. Most of the time, like when you play Pokemon, if you encounter the wild Pokemon and it's shiny, it kind of stinks because, you know, that was your chance at a shiny and now it's gone. But Emerald has messed up RNG where the same frames every time you reset, like soft reset, will generate a shiny. So I had to change my input timing. And also, thank you for the sub, Rayquaza. When you were shiny hunting Starly by Poke Radar, you accidentally stepped into the wrong patch of grass and broke your chain. Oh no, that's awful. Yeah, that's one of the big things with like Poke Radar is how easy it is to break it compared to other ones. Alright, see you later, Nathaniel. Favorite bug type? Yours is Buzzwole. Huh. I think I got asked this earlier and then I never ended up actually answering it. No, I think I did answer. I think I said Scyther. Yeah. Crossing your fingers for a last minute shiny. We can hope. We've got like 10 encounters left here for the night. Thank you, Nathaniel Black, for the sub. Should you subscribe again? I'll subscribe back only if you say water types. I mean, things like Squirtle and Mudkip are water types. Water types are definitely up there as some fantastic Pokemon. They're always great for they're like the best thing you could use for taking down a rock type gym. You didn't read the fact that you found a shiny Sinks when you broke the chain. Oh man, I missed that part. Hey, that's lucky though. It could have been a lot worse. You are green. I respect grass types, Emerald, Muddy, and Going Green. All right, Rayquaza. Your favorite bug is definitely Scizor. Alright. Alright, see you later, Isis Field. What happened if Torchic was shiny when you chose Treecko? So I wouldn't actually know that, because when you see the menus in the bag, it doesn't actually show if it's shiny or not. Otherwise, we could just, like, click on each Pokemon. Like, it could still be shiny. It always looks like the normal sprite in this menu. Oh no, more lag. Hopefully it kind of smooths out for you. All right, guys. So it's almost 10 o'clock, but we're gonna be going for probably about another 5 minutes here, trying to get to 4,200. Alright, Clorox, welcome back. You're just in time for the last, I think, 8 encounters of the stream. We'll be going to 4,200 here for the night, which is kind of just still, it amazes me that we made it past 4,000. It's just crazy. Darn the Skittles again. Still reminding Fire Falcon. Mudkip last. We are going to be doing one Mudkip at the end of the stream after encounter 4,200. That's what I've been doing, is like people have just been asking me like, oh, hunt for other things. So it's kind of like a little bit of a compromise, and more just kind of a fun thing to do right at the end is I'll alternate between streams between like one Torchic and one Mudkip. It doesn't count towards the encounters, but it's just something to end the stream on. 1 minute, time's up. Yeah, Kareem, I'm going to be going for like another 6 encounters here. Going to 4,200, even though I knew it would go a little bit past 10 o'clock. What's my favorite evolution? My favorite evolution is Umbreon. Festival's the last encounter. Yeah, Figure Gaming, I kind of just wanted to end on a round number, and I knew you had been asking for it. I didn't want to have to like push that off till next stream. Favorite song? Oh, that's a tough one because it changes a lot. I'll just say like favorite band, I guess, which would be like Blink-182, Jolteon or Umbreon. Alright, Emerald Warrior, I know your message just got removed because the chat here is a PG chat. I want to kind of keep the chat, you know, rated the same as the game, so anyone who's interested in the game can still play or can still watch the stream. Yours is Leafeon. All right, all right. Do I plan on hunting a shiny Feebas? Not in Emerald. That would be a little bit too intense for me, to be honest. So I've already hunted one in Sun, but if people want to hunt for it, I'd hunt for it again in something where it's a little bit easier to like chain for, you know, as opposed to, because Emerald it's random. Avenged Sevenfold. All right, Nathaniel. I can respect that. Favorite Ghost type versus Gengar. Mine's probably... Ghost type might be Mimikyu, honestly. Most forgettable Pokemon? See, the thing is, it's hard to answer that one because I'd have forgotten it. Like, not to be like a cop-out or like to make a pun or anything, but legitimately, my complaint would be that I don't remember it. And I could literally sit here for an hour and be like, oh yeah, that one, or I'd have to scroll through a Pokedex. Finneon, true. See, like, I didn't even think of that. I haven't thought of that Pokemon in forever, even though I need to catch one still. Until you bring it up, like that kind of thing. Alright, so 41.99, we have got this encounter and one more for the night. You have to say Duskull because your team in Emerald has a great wall. Alright. When you're hunting for shiny Feebas and Platinum, you found a shiny Barboach. Awesome, Jacob. Alright, so we got one more encounter for the night. 4,200. Hopefully this one will be shiny. Otherwise, we will do one Mudkip hunt, or one Mudkip attempt, and that will be where we call it for the night, and we'll pick up again on Thursday. Fiona is very forgettable. I feel like that one's from a game that I didn't actually play, I'll be honest. Alright, so 4,200 wasn't shiny, so we're going to call that the end for the Treecko hunts for the night, but we will be doing one Mudkip right at the end. And just while I wrap up the stream with this Mudkip hunt, I just wanted to say thank you again to everyone who tuned in, watched the stream, was in chat, anyone who liked or subscribed, because like that means a lot and it helps out. It kind of makes the stream, it helps the publicity on the stream, and the more people this gets to, the better. All right, 2890, welcome back, but unfortunately this is literally the last encounter of the night. I'm like actively wrapping up the stream. Yeah, so. You know, for anyone who's interested and wants to stick around, I will be streaming again on Thursday. Unfortunately, Mudkip wasn't shiny, but we will pick up with our Treecko hunt on Thursday. And like, again, thank to everyone who's in the chat, who's liked and subscribed, who just watched, everyone who enjoys these videos. It means so much to me, and I'll see you guys next time.